Hello, hello everybody. How are we doing today? Welcome back from the holidays for those who, like me, were traveling or just not around in general. It's weird to be back. It feels like I haven't done this in a while, so hopefully everything's working. I had to fix some audio stuff. But I hope I reset it the right way. I can't remember. I had it set differently when I did the Okami stream. So, how's it going, Maze? Good to see you. Vessel, good to see you as well. Thanks for popping in to say hi. I've got some lighting issues going on. I don't know if you guys can tell. So I got this ring light for Christmas, and it's kind of freaking out. It's like flickering a lot. So it just kind of started. It was actually pretty stable, and okay, now it's stable again. We'll see. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's like charging or what the deal is, but yeah, if my lighting changes a lot, it's because of this light. I look like I'm in a creepy basement. Oh no, that's not what I want. Hey Silvolp, how are you? It's good to see you. How is everybody? How was everybody's Christmas if you celebrate, or just general holiday season if you don't? This is the lighting setting it's supposed to be on. But it keeps like flickering off of it, and I don't know why. It's so strange. So strange. Oh my gosh, Dr. Hubs. Dr. Hubs, hello. How are you? Happy Monday and Bacon Day. Blint said I was making a partner push. Did he now? I don't know if you're in on the joke, Dr. Hubs, but I'm actually not pushing for partner. But I do appreciate that you are here to support. I don't know if you're just teasing me like Blint. He keeps wanting me to push for partner. It just seems like a lot of work. So, I think he's just trying to make it happen by putting it out. I keep telling him to stop telling people that, but he won't listen to me. But I really appreciate you, and I will let you know if I do decide to push for partner. I appreciate you being here either way. I think his plan is just keep telling people that so that people come hang out here, and then I just get partner on accident. So there's that too. But I hope you're doing well, and again, I really appreciate the support. I don't know, I think it's a joke. Maybe he doesn't think it's a joke. He's probably gonna get mad at me if he hears that. I don't know, maybe he's not here yet. Oh hey, Epaulettes, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. It's so good to have you. Thanks for dropping by. Always honored to have new chatter in the area. This is what we tend to do here for the art gym site, you guys. This light is like having a moment. I may have to turn it off. It feels extremely distracting. Or I don't know. Do you guys like the creepy vibe? How on a level of 0 to creepy? Like where are we at with this lighting situation? I don't know what I think I need to go look at the manual or something. I wonder if it got like jostled and maybe something's just loose inside of there, because I feel like it shouldn't be flickering like that. I don't know. It was a gift for Christmas. I feel bad, but I may have to. Oh no, I'm in badly filmed hostage video territory. Oh no, that's not great. That's not great. Maybe that's why I can't push for partner. See, Dr. Hubs, I can't push for partner. I'm not a pro streamer. Even when I try to be a pro streamer, it's also extremely bright right now. It's like making me squint. Yeah, maybe I'll just turn it off. I don't know, like let it charge or something. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, because I feel like it's a little distracting. Like, it feels like there's like a fire or something in front of me. Yeah, let me just turn it off, because I think I'm gonna get really distracted by it. Where would you find a heron? Go to the avian section. There's a herons and cranes category in there. Let me just turn this off really quick. There. We'll just let it hang out for a second, and maybe it will behave better. I don't know. I've never had a fancy light. See, now the lighting is terrible. Sorry, everybody. This is the best I can do. I do kind of. That's part of why I was gifted the light, is because my lighting here is pretty bad. I wonder if I just turn it on a lower setting. Maybe it'll just be like a low light. Sorry, we're gonna tinker. We're gonna tinker a bit today. Sorry, and I also just like jostled my entire setup. Maybe just on a low light it'll be okay? I don't know if it's actually doing anything. It's not really doing a whole lot. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just gonna be weird. I wonder why it's doing that. Oh well, better than nothing, I suppose. But yeah, so here at the art gym, what we tend to do is draw stuff, hold each other accountable. For anyone who's not been here before, it's basically an opportunity to do the thing that we artists always say we need to do more of, which is to study, to make, you know, do reference studies, or, you know, grab that tutorial that you've had sitting on your hard drive for years and actually follow it. Or, you know, draw from observation, draw something you see sitting around you. It's just kind of a shared accountability session. And then at the end of the session, anybody who wants to can submit their warm-up study or their sketching, whatever they did, and I'll show it on stream, like on screen if you'd like me to. You absolutely are not required to, but that's just sort of what we do. So go ahead and bring your own reference today. I'm not sure yet what I want to draw now that we're talking about it. I think I'm gonna start with something. I'm definitely gonna do an animal. I'm not feeling, I'm still kind of recovering from traveling for the holidays. I just got back yesterday afternoon I did like a 800-mile or so drive. So I'm a little sleepy. So we may just pick something. Hey Bacaholic, how you doing? Yeah, practice a Doberman, practice animals, practice people, practice architecture, like whatever you would like to do. Like I said there, thanks Amaze for pinning that reference board to the top of chat. If anyone needs some ideas, feel free to thumb around in there and find something you like. Or just look around you, you know, find an object that you see sitting, something that's handy. Maybe your cat is asleep next to you. I don't know, draw your hand, draw your shoe. There's always something you can draw. And it's going to help you get better. So let's see. I'm going to start with something. I'm actually feeling like I need to revisit some equine anatomy here. I feel like my horse anatomy has been getting kind of loopy lately. So I'm going to go back to the basics. I'm actually going to use, I have this whole folder here called Drawing Horses with Sam Savitt. It's in my equine folder on my Pinterest board, and it's, I don't know what happened to this book. I actually scanned in every page of this book and put it here on Pinterest for myself. And I'm glad I did, because I don't know where this book is. It's not at my parents' house, it's not in my studio. I don't think I would have given it to anybody, so I have no idea. I don't know if somebody borrowed it and I just don't remember. But I would not have, this was like one of my favorite books as a kid, so I'm a little bummed that it's misplaced, but I'm glad that I have at least these images. So I might just go through and do some quick studies from these Sam Savitt drawings. I think they're really helpful because he does a lot of like turnarounds and talks about not just drawing the outside, but actually talking about what the bone is doing on the inside, which is helpful, especially for back legs, you guys. Back legs, I may just study back legs because I feel like ungulate hind legs are so complex and really, really tough to draw. So here's like a total turnaround of horse hind legs. I may just do that today. It feels like something that's constantly coming up that I struggle with. So that might be what I start with. Hey Isel, how you doing? Good to see you. My Christmas was good. How was yours? I hope yours was good too. You guys should go follow Isel. I was just saying I just got back yesterday. And I'm still a little sleepy, a little tired from the travels. Saw a lot of family this past week and ate a lot of food. So, yeah, just a little drained from all that, but not sick so far. We'll see if that continues, but here's hoping. But I hope you had a good one. It was great, lots of good. I'm glad you had a good holiday. I know how sometimes the holidays can be tricky, you know? It's you know, just depends on what's going on in everybody's lives, but I'm glad you had a good one. Okay. And also, just for anybody who's just now getting here, if the light gets weird and you're wondering what's going on, no, I'm not a prisoner somewhere. Apparently it looks like I'm in a hostage situation. I've got a ring light. I posted a picture of it on Discord, but it started flickering. and I'm not sure how to fix it. I'm not sure if it needs to charge or like what is happening, so we'll see. We'll see. It may have to be repaired or replaced. But yes, don't panic. Nothing bad is happening. You can reclaim your crown. Oh, there it went. Also, guys, apparently I have hit the Discord server limit. I can be in no more Discord servers. So one of my goals this next month is to start pruning a little bit and figuring out like which servers I'm actually like participating in, which ones I'm not. It's yeah. It's a little bit of a daunting task. You ate way too much? Yeah. Well, that's not just me. We made Christmas cookies, became rather unhinged. Oh gosh. We made Christmas cookies too, and I ate, and I'm not even gonna tell you the number. I ate so many. Is it a ghost? No. I'm not brave like you, Isel. I can't do spooky. Although it is just flickering, like it just flickered to the dim setting just now. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. Yeah. So it's not doing a whole lot for me right now because it's just like barely on at the moment. I think something must have gotten jostled and maybe there's like a loose wire or something. I don't know. I'll have to look up and see how to fix it. Is it just that? What do you mean? It's just the ring light. I would show you guys, but oh, there it goes. It just brightened up again and it's back down. It's just flickering a lot. Yeah, I think it's somewhere there's a loose wire. I just don't know how to. I don't know if that's something I can fix or if that's just something that's internal to the mechanism and I just have to replace it. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. It's not major, hopefully. I turned the brightness down because it felt like it was really distracting. And now that it's on lower brightness, it's not flickering as much. But it's also not providing a lot of light. So I don't know. I don't know. But it has potential to be very useful. When I first turned it on, I got the lighting the way I wanted, and I was like, oh, this looks a lot better. So sorry that I still look like I'm in a cave, but hopefully oh, there it goes. A little bit brighter, a little bit better. Oh well. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna do horses. I think I posted that I was live just about everywhere. I'm kind of giving up on posting on certain platforms because it just doesn't feel like it's worth the time it takes to post, you know? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's draw some horses. But again, anybody who wants to draw along with me, feel free to draw whatever you'd like. You know? No need to draw what I'm drawing. I was thinking, and I'll probably talk more about this tomorrow too. We're doing, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know this, I guess I could talk about this really fast before we get too much into it. I am doing a New Year's Eve party tomorrow in place of warm-up streams. So instead of, this is going to be the last warm-up stream of 2024 today, and then I'll stream this afternoon like normal, and then tomorrow, instead of doing the 10 a.m. Mountain Time warm-up streams, we're going to do a party. I'm going to do some giveaways and stuff. You can get notifications. Actually, I just realized I should probably make an event about this on my Discord. Maybe I'll do that really fast. I'm not organized. I'm not a pro. I keep telling you guys I'm not a pro. My light flickers. I don't make events. I forget functionalities. I'm just not a pro. But anyway, we're going to have a party regardless. There'll be some giveaways. I kind of want to practice shipping some prints and stuff for if and when I'm able to. Thank you, Diesel. Get an online shop going, like a real one. I kind of did a soft open, like a test run with my Ko-fi, but I want to try to do some larger prints. So it may take a little long for them to get to people because I haven't bought the rolls yet that I need to get, but yeah, I kind of want to practice shipping stuff. And I figured if things get damaged, like, you know, it was free, so nobody can get mad at me. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm thinking right now we'll do giveaways every 30 minutes and then extra giveaways for subs or something. I don't know. Hopefully I'll have something made up about it, but yeah, 63% is pretty good. That's like almost passing. It's pretty generous, honestly. I don't know. We might have to re-roll those numbers in a minute. But yeah, Let me pull that up if I can find it. I don't know where anything is right now. Where did I put that? Oh, I put it in announcements. Yeah, so if you join my Discord, you can see announcements and stuff. I think it's in the announcement section. I keep saying like movement coming from my bedroom, but it's really just, it's just the trees outside. But yeah, here is the announcement thingy that I made. So we're doing a New Year's Eve party tomorrow. Tomorrow, just in the morning. I'm not gonna like ring in the New Year on Twitch or anything, but I figured we could do, I don't know, just like a fun community event to kind of wrap up the year. So if anybody wants to join me for that tomorrow, we'll be doing a community draw pile, kind of looking back and looking at some clips and just talking about some of the events that happened this year, some of the stuff that I was doing, and then I'm really excited to share some projects that I want to work on in 2025, some goals, that kind of stuff. So feel free to come join tomorrow for that if you'd like to. And I will make an event in the Discord. And that way you can click interested, and then you'll get a ping when I'm live. So sometimes that helps too, for those who like pings. Hey Rue, how's it going? Hey Pyro. You gonna work tomorrow through the entire party? Oh no, Pyro, I'm sorry. I know it's not the most convenient time for everybody. Is it bring your own pizza? For a second for BYOP, I was like, bring your own party? I mean, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna actually draw now instead of just talk. We do draw on this drawing stream, guys, I promise. Thanks, Rue. How was your holiday? Hope you had a good Christmas. Will there be pizza at the party? I mean, yeah, if you bring your own pizza. Like Isel was saying, there absolutely can be pizza at the party. In fact, there can be any kind of food you want at the party. Just, you know, bring it yourself. Let's see. Okay. Group layer. I'm gonna do, I don't know. Oh, it just like super turned off, and it changed temperature. Whoa. Yeah, this light is freaking out, guys. This is what it's supposed to be set on. This setting right here was the lighting I was going for. Kind of brighter, but not too bright. But it just does not want to stay there. It's a little strange. It's a little strange. Hey Neil, how you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. I hope everybody had a good Christmas, for anyone who just got back into town like myself. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna call this Final Art Gym. Guys, I cannot believe, we'll talk about this more tomorrow, but we have been doing the art gym, although it wasn't called the art gym originally. But we've been doing the art gym for like most of this year. I'm impressed that I didn't give up on it, because I tend to run out of steam on stuff. Okay, today, the theme, also I have no idea if you guys can hear the music or not. Just let me know. I feel like it might be a little quiet. Let me turn that up slightly. I can't hear it at all, so tunes are a little low. Okay, thanks. I have it kind of low on my end because I'm always afraid I'm gonna get a copyright ding. But that's part of the trouble of, okay, this light. See, I just poked it and it didn't do anything. I don't know. Yeah, something's messed up. It's like if I turn it up even a little bit, it's freaking out. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this light is just really distracting. I'm gonna turn it off. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I tried a couple settings and it just didn't seem like it wanted to stay on. Oh well, we tried. We tried. Oh no, my candle fell over. Hold on, folks. having so many problems today. It's too hot to touch. Ah, boy, I am having a morning. I'm so sorry, folks. Okay, the candle did not fall on anything important, so it's fine. Alright, let's draw. Let's draw. Maybe I'll try this ring light again in a little bit and just see if it decides it wants to play nice. But let's draw horses and stuff. So what I always tell people, and I feel like I've been really bad about saying this lately, but if you're new to observational drawing or study sketches, or if it feels overwhelming, or if you're just having trouble motivating yourself, you know, struggling with art block, not feeling inspired, I recommend just setting a timer, honestly, for even like for half an hour. If that feels too long, do 15 minutes. If that feels too long, do 5 minutes. You know, just like set some kind of achievable goal for yourself and just sketch. And then if that's all you accomplish today, great, you did it, you know? What we're trying to do is develop habits. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. So if you are somebody who is like me and you need accountability to develop good habits, that's the whole idea behind the art gym. That's why we call it that. So that, you know, just like how you need a buddy to go to the gym sometimes, it's helpful to have a buddy to go to the art gym. And maybe one day I'll have a real gym situation as well. We'll see. We'll see. BYOR. That, my handwriting is so bad, guys. AKA free choice. Wow. Not only is my handwriting bad, but the sensitivity on this is pretty high. Free choice. Okay, let's do it. I've also got the playlist kind of mixed together. We've got a Christmas playlist in here and my normal playlist, so the music might be a little bit whiplashy. I apologize for that. But here we are, alas. Hey Moat, how's it going? You adore this tag? Which tag is that? Maybe. Oh, you mean the hashtag? Yeah, something we kind of came up with. I don't remember when I started using it, but if anybody posts on social media, just use that hashtag. I think I'm following it on as many as I can that will let me follow hashtags, but I do check them, and I like to repost stuff, so. Hope you're doing well, Moat, by the way. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Hope you had a good Christmas and or holiday. I'm trying to figure out which horse I want to draw. I'm gonna do just a quick skeletal study, I think. This is all so bright. There we go. sound of rolling dice will be the music in the air. Again, I must confess what lies the one. That it'd be just fine. Oops. Oh, brother. I'll enjoy your coffee, Bach. I hope you're doing alright, Bach. Thanks for being here, by the way. Okay. You think you should be able to make a little trigger that will show tweets based on the tag, but I don't know how prone that would be to abuse. I don't know either. Oh, you mean like something that would auto-post? Yeah, I think I'd want to have a little more curation power than that. But I do know, like on Instagram, I follow that hashtag. Except Instagram is so tough. It's like it doesn't always show me stuff. But I do follow it on Instagram, and I've tried to follow it on Twitter. You're doing okay-ish about to... Oh no, Bach, I'm so sorry. You're still not feeling good, huh? Gosh, I hope you feel better. That's a bummer. I know urgent care is not the cheapest thing. No, not your pancreas. Ugh, that happened to my dad when I was in middle school. He had pancreatitis. I don't know if you have anything like that going on, but I hope everything turns out okay. At least you're getting it taken care of. Yes, yes, of course. Best of luck. Hope it all works out. Take care of yourself as much as you can. Hope it's not hurting you too bad. Hopefully they'll be able to help you out. Your 25-year-old nephew just spent like 2 weeks in the hospital. Oh no, from complications caused by pancreatitis. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Wow, I didn't realize it was such a common thing. Yeah, my dad, I think he was in his like late, maybe mid-40s? Early 40s? I can't remember how old he was, honestly, when that happened, but it was pretty, his was pretty bad. It was, I don't think he, like he's diabetic now permanently because he doesn't have a pancreas, so, thankfully they, I mean, were able to get him some assistance, but it was like in a pretty bad emergency situation. Seems like you're at least functioning, which is good. For anyone who needs some encouragement getting the habit, it took you 2 months to get started with meditating. It does take a while. Only will do 1 minute initially. Managed to work it up step by step. That's awesome. Yeah, for sure. Consistency helps a lot. That's why I say, you know, if you're wanting to start a drawing habit, if you're wanting to learn how to draw, if that's like a goal, especially heading into the new year, like this is the time of year we start thinking about what goals we want to accomplish and some kind of things to look forward to in the new year. Yeah, I definitely recommend drawing. And I recommend timers. I recommend setting very small, achievable goals. Like honestly, sometimes for me, I still, like if I have a big project or a big task that I know I need to do, and I'm really having trouble getting started or just do not want to get started sometimes, I really have to break it down. You know, even sometimes even into like the dumbest, tiniest steps, but just like that little tiny bit of dopamine, I guess it is, like when I check off that, like even if it's like as simple as open Word or like turn on computer, like it sounds really dumb, but make like breaking down a task into like the smallest possible steps and then just like checking those off as you accomplish them, it somehow it like mentally makes it more manageable, you know. And then over time you don't have to break it down that much because it becomes something that's not as intimidating to get started, but it could be intimidating, you know. Oh, I hope you get it solved too, Bach. Yeah, yikes. Good luck. Yeah, hopefully we can get you some answers and get you some solutions. Sorry you're having to go to urgent care. I know that's not fun. Hey Skittle, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I hope you're having a good last day or two of the year as well, Blue. You guys, if you're not following a Blue Skittle, you should be. One of your favorite challenges is 31 days of failure. That's interesting. Can you tell me more about that? Does that actually help you? But yeah, you guys should be following Blue. He does incredible art here on Twitch. You fail every year at completing the task of failing? Oh, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, because by setting out to try something, you inevitably are going to... What was that sound? The computer just made a sound. I'm so sorry. Oh, apparently I have Outlook open. I apologize. How do I make that not do that? I was sending an email for work. Is there a way to turn off those sounds? I have no idea if I did that right. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. If it does, I'll just close it. Hey, Landa Toilet, how are ya? It's good to see you. How you doing, Lord? Sloppy! Hey! How's it going? How has everybody's 2024 wrapped up? Hopefully you guys got to eat a lot of food, spend time with people you care about, all that good stuff. We've got sort of a mix of Christmas/winter music and just like my usual music today. So it might be a little bit all over the place. Just a fair heads up here. I'm really curious if anyone does have, I don't know if everybody, I know some people really don't like doing resolutions, but if anyone has any goals or anything that they want to share, feel free to let us know what you're thinking about. I'm definitely going to be talking about more about my goals tomorrow. For anyone who missed it, I'm doing a New Year's Eve party stream tomorrow. So if you would like to join for that. Finish your boxes. Oh, nice. How close are you, Bach? Change your name to Boxaholic, maybe? This is my, I need to make a little thing on Discord about it. I haven't done it yet, but this is my little poster alert about it. Gonna be doing this tomorrow. I'll talk more about my goals and my projects and stuff that I'm wanting to work on and all that tomorrow. Let's see. Doing alright, recovering from your cold? Got some kind of weather front? Oh no! My roommate gets pressure headaches all the time. I didn't even know that was a thing until we moved in together. Well, I hope the headache goes away. We've got a huge, like a bunch of wind happening right now outside. I wonder if that's why my light was freaking out. I don't know. You need to start something that you will fail at. Make a silly sculpture, sing live, post a thing, go to bar, just invade random groups. Oh wow! Main thing is that you should do the whole thing, but have the option to fail at the last step and return home or stop. Huh. So it's kind of, I mean, that's an interesting idea. I like that, Mo Shrimp. Did you come up with that on your own, or did you hear that from someone else, or? So, for anyone who missed it, Mo Shrimp says that they like to, oh, something's happening. Oh gosh, hold on. I've lost all my things. Oh, Lord of Toilet, thank you. That was really, really sweet of you. Thank you so much for that sub. I super appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed the alien baby. I missed it. I was in the wrong part of my screen, of course. You are 30 out of 250, but you've been bedridden a lot. Fair. Too much. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's based off of 30 days of rejection. I've never heard of that either. This is an interesting concept. So Moat Shrimp says that they start something that they will fail at. Make a silly sculpture, sing live. Boy, do I know how that feels. Post a thing. I'm curious why posting a thing feels like something you will fail at. Go to a bar. So it's basically just like forcing yourself into situations that you would normally choose. I mean, I think that's really psychologically healthy. I love that idea. I'm really curious about how you feel about it by the end of the month. But you usually end up doing it anyway. So it basically just like kind of makes you do things that you wouldn't otherwise. I like that. That's an interesting idea. I'm gonna have to think about that. I have something similar that I do with my agent submissions when I'm submitting my work to agents and publishing houses and stuff like that. There's actually a lot of people who do this, not just me. But the idea is you want to gather like 50 rejections because that means you actually tried. So it sounds like it's sort of a similar idea to that, perhaps. I like it. Hey Raga, how you doing? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Hey Miss Yvette, how is everybody? Hopefully everyone is good. I'm drawing Hans. Sort of. I just wanted to like kind of loosely do a skeletal study. And then jump into studying the back legs of horses, because I feel like I really struggle with those. Hey, Mr. Big Cookie, how are you? It's very funny that you call me the Dino Lady. Not drawing dinos today. How was your drive home? It was good. It was long. It was long. It was about just under 800 miles, I think, to get from Texas to Colorado. Yeah. So I actually broke it up this time. I normally do it all in one shot, but I wanted to visit an aunt of mine who kind of lives at the halfway point. She's sort of in poor health, so I figured I should go say hi. She's doing a little better, it sounds like, than she was doing, which is encouraging. But yeah, I ended up staying the night in Amarillo, which is kind of the halfway point. It's up in the panhandle of Texas. And then kind of got up really early yesterday morning and just drove the remaining 7 hours. So split it up a little, which I don't know. I don't mind traveling in road trips, but I kind of like to be where I'm trying to get to. Like, you know, after about 6 hours, honestly, after about 5 hours, I'm sort of like done being in the car. And part of me just hates to do that 2 days in a row, if that makes sense. I know it might seem like, oh, it's better to split it up, but then it's just like, it feels like it goes from just taking 1 day to travel to losing 2 days to traveling, you know? Because then when I get here, it's not like I'm gonna go do other stuff, like I'm done for the day, either way. Yeah, but it's okay. I got to see some family I haven't seen in a while and probably needed to see, so. Yeah, I guess it is nice breaking it up and knowing mentally that I'm not driving all day is nice. But then it's like, I don't know, it's like a different sort of trepidation of being like, I have to do this again tomorrow. I think part of me just wants to get in there and suffer once and just have it done with. But it is less suffering, I suppose. The pronghorn, yeah, I got to see a lot of pronghorn. I probably saw three pretty good sized herds between DFW and Colorado. So it was nice. Maybe you should sneak in going to a museum one day. Yeah, maybe. I hate being on the road for a long time. Part of me just wants to be where I'm trying to get to, you know? Because if I had done the whole drive on Saturday without stopping, I could have had all of Sunday to kind of recover. But because I split it up, it was like I had half a day yesterday and then I'm back at work today. So, I don't know. I think it just depends, too. If there was like a museum I really wanted to go to, maybe. But there's not anything I can think of that I'm just super dying to go to. The only thing that's in Amarillo that I would recommend seeing is like Paladaro Canyon is pretty cool. It's the second largest canyon in the US. It's a pretty, you wouldn't know it's there. The Panhandle, for anyone who doesn't know, is just super, super flat. Why can I not draw this horse skull right now? I'm having so much trouble. But yeah, Paladaro Canyon is really neat. And it's very hidden, like it's just kind of there in the middle of nowhere, outside of Amarillo. Plus it's free. I don't know. I like museums, but I'm always broke. So paying, I don't know. Maybe one day when money is not as much of a concern, I will stop at more museums. You love how horse skulls look like they're smiling? They do, yeah, they're pretty creepy looking. Quite a few ungulates, actually, I feel like have pretty nice, like, creepy smiley skulls. Is that my music? Or is there somebody talking outside? What are we listening to? Oh, yeah, no, it's Muppet Christmas Carol, guys. Raise your hand if you watched Muppet Christmas Carol this year. I watched it twice. Definitely one of my favorites. Oh, but speaking of pronghorn, it's not too late to get a pronghorn card from me if anybody wants one. You can type !card and it'll take you to the Patreon link where you just, it's basically pay what you want. You know, you could pick like just a very low amount. Basically just helps cover postage. The Muppets are the best. Yeah, they are, Vessel, right? We actually watched it on Discord together, so for anybody who watched it with me, thanks for joining me for that. We watched quite a few holiday films in Discord this December. It's no time for friends or fun. You watch it right after Grave of the Fireflies? Oh my gosh. Do you just enjoy Misery? Because holy cow. I don't think that's a movie I will ever rewatch in its entirety. I've seen it one time. I cried my eyes out. It definitely like ruined my whole day. It was like psychologically traumatic. Most definitely. And I think the only thing I've watched about it since then has been like reviews of the film, like people who watch it and they discuss it, or people who are like reacting to watching it, which is, I don't know, weirdly cathartic, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of just like, I don't know, I don't think I could just like ritualistically rewatch that movie. I think it's a little intense for me. Yeah. How's the partner push going? Oh my gosh, Dr. Hubs came in here earlier and was like, hey, I'm helping with the push, which is so sweet. But where is Belinda? I'm gonna get on to him. I told him this would happen. He keeps telling people I'm pushing. And I'm like, Belinda, listen. People are gonna not believe you if and when I do decide to actually do a push. People are gonna be like, oh, that's just Belinda. He's just saying that. Reminds you of the family movie you stumbled over. Yeah, Watership Down is... I really like Watership Down, but I don't think Watership Down is nearly as traumatic as Grave of the Fireflies. Hey, Ungoy, how are you doing? I just... Miss Yvette, it's so much work to push for a partner, and I don't really know that I... Like, it'd be cool to have a partner, but I don't really understand what the benefits are, to be honest. I used to think that it was, like, you get a higher ad split, but I don't think you do. Bring back any Buckies? No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't bring back any Buckies. I didn't even stop. I know you're very disappointed in me, right, Ungoy? I'm sure. I was after who I was going down. That's when she found me. Those cookies were delicious, Ungoy. The ones I put in the Discord. Oh my gosh, I ate so many. So many. Oh, I'm like embarrassed of how many cookies I ate. Hey Ray of Sun, how you doing? It's good to see you. Soft or crumbly? They were soft. Not like super soft, but soft. Not crunchy. Not crumbly. Okay. It's like a frosting cookie consistency. I don't really know actually how to describe. They were soft. I'll just say they were soft. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like the horsey skeleton, Ray of Sun. We're doing a bring your own reference, aka free choice art gym session today. We have a bunch of stuff in the warm-up study section to look at the end of stream, but if anyone does any sketching during this time, if you need this accountability to get any studies done before the end of the year, you know, if it was your goal, just set a timer and see what you come up with. We've got some figure stuff from last week, we got some animals, all kinds of stuff is in the warm-up studies. I'm excited to look at it. Hey Quetzer, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. It's so good to see a first-time chatter here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good holiday if you celebrate holidays. You've never been to Buc-ee's and that's why you bring it up, Ungoy? Ungoy, are you trying to live vicariously through me? Is that what's going on? Okay. I want to get back to the horse. Here we go. Well, Ungoy, I hate to disappoint you so consistently. However, you're probably going to continue to be disappointed. Because it's, I'm not really one for novelty. I guess, for like spending money for novelty, I suppose. I'm a very pragmatic spender of dollars. So I don't tend to, like, I don't buy presents for myself. I don't treat myself very often. I don't feel a need to. Like, I'd rather put that money toward, like, my illustration stuff or investing for retirement or something. So, unfortunately, you've picked the wrong person is what I'm trying to say. Because I will most likely not be spending extra funds for that. Or charity, exactly. Yeah. You may not be able to eat big steaks. Oh no! What happened? Did your big steak eating teeth fall out? You're doing good, you're freezing. Oh no, Quetzer. Stay warm. It's windy here, but I'm not super cold. I'm inside and cozy. I do kind of wish my ring light thing worked. I need to mess with it some more. I might try charging it. There's like a USB. Does it even have a ring light? I didn't even think to ask. There's people out there who stream, right? Do anyone else have like a big ring light thing? Do you have to charge them to make them not flicker? Let me know. Let me know. Like, I'm not sure if it was a manufacturing thing, or I mean, I just drove with it across the country, so it could have gotten jostled, I guess. I mean, I tried not to have it precariously positioned. It was pretty secure. Hers plugs in, just like to the PC. So right now I've got it, it's like plugged into the wall with an adapter. And I don't think that's the reason, because that plug seems pretty... yeah, so mine's plugged into the wall right now. But it also has a USB connection, so I might try using that and see if that helps. I don't know. Yeah. Let's try some hind legs. I spent too much time on this already. I really need to do like an actual anatomy study. That would probably be the most boring thing for you guys to watch ever, I bet. But I really want to go through and like label all the bones of things someday. Would you guys want to learn about bones with me? Label them bones, I should, huh? Do you guys know anything about bones? I'm really bad at them. I found out very late in my high school career that apparently we had an anatomy class at my high school. Did not know that. Probably should have taken that. No calcium left unlabeled. Oh, that's funny. It could be a humorous experience. Oh my gosh. Everyone, you're all getting cheesed. Every single one of you. That is too many puns. I love them. Cheese for everybody. I don't remember the names, but you remember the shapes. Oh, nice. Aww. Charlie's Dragon, 11 months of subbing? My goodness. Holy cow. Wait. Wait. Thank you. Resubscribe. I don't know how to read this. Resubscribe for 12 months? Did you just resub for a year? Thank you so much, Charlie's Dragon. I really appreciate the sub and the support all this time. Has it really been 11 months since we got acquainted? My, how time flies. That's crazy. That's really generous. Either way, thank you. I really appreciate you. I hope you're having a good one. I hope you also, had a good holiday. Oh, thank you. I do need a posture check. Oh, everybody stretch. We're actually gonna do a stretch break during the ads. There's gonna be some ads starting in about 3 minutes. So if anybody does get stuck in ads, just know I pause drawing and I kind of just, yes, we unshrimp, exactly. But we can preemptively unshrimp, you know. You had a good week? Good. Glad to hear it. Big stretch, right? Always helpful. Could also prove tibia productive. What? Amaze, sneaking that pun in there. That's a big pun. Big puns get big cheese. Yeah, maybe I will label some of these bones if that would be interesting. My proportions on these bones are horrible. I made this, what is this? Let's see, this is the metatarsus, the cannon bone. I do remember that. We had to label parts of, so I remember the hock. This is called the hock. This is called the cannon. This is called the pastern. But those aren't the actual names of the actual bones. So I'm not sure who decides all that stuff. I know like this neck part, that's called the withers. But they don't call it that. Like the bone isn't called a wither bone, right? So like horse anatomy has its like own lingo, which I presume has something to do with, you know, like riding, maybe like rodeo stuff. But hey, Mound of Meat, how you doing? Just like cats, big stretch. Exactly. Yeah, we will do that in about 1 minute. This song just took you 10 years back. Nice. I love this song. It's so nice. It never gets old to me. A femur of those bone jokes, and I'm gonna break. Still a pretty hip tie. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mr. Big Cookie, that was almost painful. Oh my gosh, that was too many. I'm trying to think of bone puns. Look what you've done. I'm totally derailed. Maybe tomorrow I'll have some more. That's all I've got. I'm so sorry. Yeah, just like you call group lines of purpose. Yeah. I think. Yeah, I mean it's kind of like how we call these fingers, and like that's technically accurate, but these are metacarpals, right? Just a different way of labeling it. I'm glad you like the music, yes. Alright, so we do have an ad starting in 20 seconds. If anybody does want to support the channel but can't afford a sub, that is a really great way to do so, is to just sit through the ads if you have the patience for that, or if you have the capability, but I get it that sometimes we are not in a place where we can do that. And that's okay too if you need to mute. But if you want to support the stream, just lower the volume to like 1 or 2%. Am I rambling? I don't know if I'm rambling right now. Ramble alert, abuse. Alright, we are going to stretch though, and then I'll get back to fixing this. I messed up on the proportions big time on these bones. Alright, let's stretch. Let's unshrimp, everybody. Yes, exactly. Yep. Yeah, so I guess that's what I mean. Yeah, like it's the cannon, but it's also the metatarsal. Or metatarsus, I guess. Anyway, let's stretch and we'll talk more about bones after. That was humorous. Oh my gosh, I'm not reading chat anymore. I'm gonna stretch. Okay. If you want to stretch with me, feel free to do what we call unshrimping here in Art Twitch. I like the term, it makes sense. Go ahead and unshrimp yourselves, chat. You can kind of roll your shoulders, like do a few shoulder rolls if that helps loosen. But you want to push your shoulder blades together, and what I like to do is kind of turn my back into like a C shape. So I'm like really arching my back and then kind of pushing my neck, kind of like look up and push your neck back, or I've heard you can also like push your chin, like try to push your chin toward your neck vertebrae basically, which kind of straightens out your neck. This can help a lot with neck hump and that sort of thing. So we're trying to strengthen all these muscles, but just kind of, you know, basically make the most awkward pose possible and then hold it for about 20 seconds. That's what I do here on stream. So you're gonna hold it, push, stretch those muscles, really hold them tight, get them nice and flexed, and then you're going to relax from that overarched position into a more kind of a natural upright position, is where you should just sort of naturally fall. Now over time, as you start working, you might find yourself hunching again. So every time I notice myself doing that, I try to do that quick, like hold for 10 to 20 and then relax. It's one of my favorite posture stretches that I've been doing this year, and I've definitely noticed a difference over time. Like this used to, like sitting upright used to feel really awkward for me, and now it feels fine. So I just forget to push my shoulders back sometimes, but I'm working on it. Yeah, exactly, Charlie's Dragon, exactly. I'm gonna do a quick carpal tunnel stretch as well. Next time we have an ad break, I'll walk you guys through this one, but some of you probably know how. Just want to get those wrist muscles and tendons nice and stretched. Do some wrist rotations. This is always good, even if you're not drawing. If you're typing today, if you're on your phone a lot, which all of us are at this point probably, it's a really good idea to keep everything nice and limber. And I'm gonna try not to hunch. We'll see how I do. Okay. Also hydrate, guys. Don't forget your water. It's always a good time to go get some water and go to the bathroom during these ad breaks. Okay, we should be back, I think. Get me through it all. Why are you so loud, Louis Capaldi? If you use the mouse and keyboard a lot, remember to keep the right angle. True. I have a little wrist, like a little wrist support thing that a friend gave me. I'm not gonna lie, I mostly use it for my elbow when I'm drawing to kind of give me some cushion. It used to be that I would like bruise my wrist from drawing so much and just kind of resting my elbow on the desk. To get me through it all. Because you want to have your wrist up, right? I don't actually know what the right angle is. I probably should. I think that's really important if you are like constantly using your mouse, like for games or something too, probably. Alright, so we're going to label some of these bones anyway, and I'm going to try to use the right terms. So this is called the metatarsus, or the cannon bone. If you've been doing it for a while and it hasn't given you any pain, it's probably okay, that's good. Most ergonomics need the wrist pretty straight. Just like make sure you use it like this. That makes sense. You work 3D art a lot. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I've got quite a few artist friends that have had carpal tunnel and had some other issues. I'm trying really hard not to get that. So these are all the phalanges. When you paint traditional media, you use a maul stick. I don't know what that is. I've never used a maul stick. But it sounds important. I don't know how thorough, honestly, that this... Since your table is flat, your forearm should also be flat. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my wrist kind of just rests on the table, I guess. I don't know, actually. I've never thought about it. Okay. I need to find... So, like, here are all the names for the parts of the horse. If anyone is curious. So you can see the cannon bone, the fetlock, the pastern, the gaskin, that's what it's called, the hock, the chestnut. Chestnut's always a funny one that I've remembered because it's that little inside bare patch on the inside of the forearms. The ergot, I don't remember that one at all, but yeah, here's the withers. There's just like a few like funny, yeah, horses have cannons right there. It's those strong cannon bones. This is excellent lore. Yeah, I can link this if anybody wants to look at it. I just typed in equine anatomy, but you can get it on Wikipedia. In fact, I should probably pin that. Let me pin this really fast to my Pinterest board. Seems helpful. It's canon too. Hey! I see what you did there, Charlie. Okay, equine anatomy. There we go. Hashtag not a horse girl. Nope. Definitely not a horse girl. The Sting song, you guys. Somebody showed me a meme with this song in it, and now I can't unhear it. Yeah, if you don't like puns around here, this may not be the chat for you. Charlie, I need to make sure I give you some cheese for that. I think I opened a thread somehow. I was trying to reply to you. I don't know if that worked or not, but you got cheesed. Let's see. I was trying to find like actual labeled horse skeleton. Let's see. Hey Kudo, it's good to see you. How are ya? Open my eyes till morning light. This has some of them. Alright, I'm just gonna do the best I can. Metatarsal / cannon bone. Long pet. Oh my gosh! Audinette! Aw, thank you. It's really, really kind of you. Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice giving me all these subs today. It's really, really sweet of you. How you doing, Audinette? I hope you had a good holiday. Hope you enjoyed your alien baby. You're tired and your right arm is strained, but otherwise okay? Yeah. I'm pretty sleepy. Oh my gosh, Audinette. Too kind, too kind. Thank you for those bits. I appreciate you. We're gonna be doing a... Wait, did you just start a hype train? No. What did you do? What is that saying? Oh, you started a bid school. I was gonna say, I didn't think the same person could trigger a hype train, right? That shouldn't be how that works. You'd think I would know these things. I've only been streaming all year, but I don't. I just don't know these things. Hey Nerdowino, how you doing? It's good to see you. How's it going? Yes, it feels weird to be streaming again, Kudo. I know I've only been gone for like a week, but I guess it's been... When was the last time I streamed? Yeah, I think the last time I streamed was that Okami stream on the 20th, so it has been a bit. Hope you had a great Christmas. Looking forward to a great... Yeah, me too. For anyone who hasn't heard, I'm actually doing a New Year's Eve party tomorrow. Here's my little poster while I'm trying to find some horse anatomy. Yeah, we'll be talking about kind of a wrap-up of this year, kind of talk about some of the bigger events that happened and some goals. So today is actually the last warm-up stream and of the year. Of course, I'll be doing it on Wednesday, but yeah, tomorrow instead of warm-ups at this time, we'll be doing I'll be doing some giveaways and just some fun stuff. So hopefully, if you can make it, love to see ya. Love to see anybody who wants to come. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I give up. I can't find a good... I'm just gonna keep drawing. Sorry, guys. I was gonna try to be all cool and, like, label the bones and, like, be a pro, but I'm not. I'm just gonna draw. So that's what's happening. I'm glad it's going well. I don't know where those numbers came from, Mr. Big Cookie, but I think my bot is broken. Those numbers do not seem accurate. So you might want to re-roll those stats. I think it's busted. Yeah, I hope everyone did have a good Christmas and good holiday for those who celebrate something else. And no, Ongoy, that's the wrong direction. Not 114%, not even close. I'm gonna do some hind leg studies. That's really what this was all about. I need to practice stinking horse hind legs. They're so complex. No, Ungoy, that is too high. Way too high. So I'm using this reference from Sam Savitt's book about drawing horses. This is a book from like the 1940s, but it's just so well done. And I love this little turnaround that shows you like what the bone looks like and then what is going on, you know, inside and outside basically of the leg. So it can kind of help you to understand like as it moves what you're actually seeing. So hopefully I can get this learned because I feel like I struggle hardcore with this. But you know what I don't struggle hardcore with? It's making sure that I'm following Nerdowino. Hey, how do you like that seg though? I'm learning from Belinda. Seriously guys, Nerdowino is a fantastic science streamer here on Twitch. I always love lurking and listening to all the science news. All the good stuff smooth, right, Isol? I've been taking notes from science streams. It was smooth until I pointed out how smooth it was, and then it just totally fell apart, but I'll work on it. I'll do better next time, Nerduino. But if you guys aren't following Nerduino, you should be. Okay. No, I'm going. The percentage is going. I know, what's wrong with the percentage? It's broken. Just heightens the beauty. Yeah, kind of like an awkward cartwheel, right? The more awkward, the better. Oh, this is what, I'm pretty sure that's scientific. Scientific awkwardness. You spent part of part of Christmas Day in the bath watching Twitch on the laptop, nibbling on a full cheese board. Wow. So sipping some... Oh, that sounds like a great Christmas, honestly. Well, I'm glad. It sounds like you had a really good, relaxing day. That's great, Audinette. If there's an arm wobble, that really ups the majesty. I see that. I can see that for sure. Yeah, of course, Nerduino. I hope you're doing good. Hope everything's going all right in your world. I'm trying to figure out horse legs. Really tricky. But I'm not gonna let this artist distract me with his impeccable 4-limb horse skeleton. No, no. We're going to learn about the hind leg here. So I've got this funny little ankle bone thing, and then these little tiny bones, and then this metatarsal or cannon bone. Ah! Oh my gosh, I just got jump scared by the upstairs neighbors turning on their shower. I don't know why. Don't know why. Yeah, horse legs are hard, for sure. Especially the hind legs. I really, really struggle with the hind legs, so I'm trying to familiarize myself with them a little bit. I may do some like more deliberate studies in my studio off stream. Sometimes it's hard for me to, believe it or not, sometimes it's hard for me to focus when I'm streaming. So I do extra studies off stream, but that's good, right? We should all be doing extra studies. That's the long-term goal. All jump scaring upstairs neighbors shall have their I feel like that'd be a really weird thing for me to say to my neighbors, Mr. Big Cookie. Okay, can I label your bones really fast? I think he might think I was flirting with him, actually. Guys do that sometimes. I think I will not be saying that to him. We're supposed to get an inch of snow. Oh, nice! Nice! That's exciting. Oh, I'm shrimping again. Everybody unshrimp! Unshrimp warning! Just noticed myself hunching. I think I really could... I am worse about that here, I think, than I am at my studio. I really need to get my... I think I need to put my tablet up, like, on something. I maybe need to get some books. Then just creepily whisper it through the fence. Oh my gosh, that sounds horrifying. Off stream, you feel cheated? No, don't feel cheated. I do still have like a little bit of this self-consciousness situation going on when I stream. And sometimes like trying stuff off stream just makes me feel less self-conscious about messing up. You know what I mean? That's all it is. All you're missing is bad drawings, so don't feel too cheated. You're just missing me totally messing up a lot and trying things I'm not comfortable with. Oh, maybe that's why your landlady is so weird around. Yeah, don't do that, Isel. Don't do that. Sure, Isel. Sure, Isel. Yeah, don't whisper creepy things about labeling people's bones through the vents at people who you don't know or who aren't in on the joke. Finish the Dobermans. Nice, nice. I have done very little this stream. It's mostly been me getting distracted and fidgeting with my light that keeps flickering. One of your neighbors have been playing music late at night. Maybe you should give the vent whispering a go. Oh my gosh. So my neighbor upstairs, I think he's from halfway around the world. I'm not sure where, but I think he does calls like late at night. I think his wife is actually overseas. And so I'm sure that that's my guess is that's what's happening. The problem is he does not have an inside voice. So like the tone that I'm speaking with right now is like the tone he talks on the phone with. Like it's just your normal day conversational tone. It's not like quiet. And so every time he calls, which last night there were 3 separate calls. There was one at like 11 p.m., there was one at 3 a.m., and there was one at 5 a.m. And I was just like, every time I got woken up, I really need to find a way to casually run into him outside and be like, hey, so I don't know if you know this, but like, I can hear all of your phone conversations. Like, all of them. Like, one time when he first moved in, I actually banged on the wall, and I felt really bad because I'm not normally like a pound on the wall sort of a neighbor. Like, I've done that one other time in my life. But there's something about this apartment. I think it's just not insulated well, so it's partly not his fault, probably. There's just not very much insulation between our units. But like, when I can make out words, it's kind of a problem. Kudo, if I could afford to not do apartment life, I would not. But sadly, in my area, it is not a reasonable expectation to be in a home, even if you are renting a home. Unless you have a lot of roommates, which I also don't super love. One day, I would love to be able to afford to be in my own space again and not have to worry about it. But I've never really had a ton of issues until this apartment, so I really think it's just that the insulation is so poor. You have something you have to do, skittish toward the vent. Isel, what deviousness are you up to? Yeah. Homeownership feels like a dream, quite frankly. I don't think it's something that I will achieve anytime soon. Okay. I'm gonna do the next side by side. So now we're laying the bones on top of the skeleton. You've met a singer? He has a house near you? Wait, what? Are you saying you can hear him? From your house? That's a loud singer. Alid Jones? I don't know who that is. In the one we lived in while we were house hunting, there was a couple below us that had shouting matches. Oh gosh. Thankfully we don't have any. This song? Wait, what? The Walking in the Air song? I'm so confused right now. I'm so sorry, Internet. I wish I was not so stupid. However, this is not the reality. Oh, you've met the singer of this song. Alid Jones. I don't know. I didn't know. It doesn't say his name. It says Eric Kunzel. Stephen Van Dyke. That's cool. So you met the kid, the person who sang this as a kid. That's awesome. We just had a grilled cheese roast beef. Nice, nice, nice. Can you make me one, please? Right. Yeah, Kudo, can you make everyone grilled cheese? Because you're old and you're not old, Kudo. Come. Whatever. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do my best with this drawing. I like how your answer is that because of you, not because the sandwich would be absolutely awful by the time it got through the post. Like, can you imagine if you tried to mail a grilled cheese sandwich? One time I mailed my friend a waffle because I thought it would be funny. It was apparently very smushed and old looking by the time it got to her. I think it was just like an Eggo, so probably also already not great. Okay, I gotta figure this out really fast, guys. This is driving me nuts. We're gonna make a new layer, and I'm gonna draw the leg on top of this bone to see if I can figure out what is going on. So obviously this is creating this tendon right here, is pulling. There's a muscle here. It's just this like weird triangle that always makes the leg look so strange. And I don't really know how to fix it. Ah, why was that so loud? So it looks like it actually connects way down here. I don't know. Tricky stuff, guys. I guess I'll do another one. I've met Outernet is what the singer of that song tells his friends in the music. I bet Outernet is well known. Oh my gosh, Doc Breezy! Hello! Thank you so much for that raid! How did your stream go? What did you get up to? Also, how you doing, Toilet After Dark? Good to see ya. Pinata raid! Oh my gosh, I love it. Hey Cat Clover! How's it going, guys? Thanks for popping in. How did your stream go? What did you get up to? It says you were doing, thanks you Maze for giving that a shout out. You guys make sure you click that follow button up there. What kind of making and crafting did you get up to? Working on the early stages of making a piñata of a snowman? That's fascinating. I would love to see a picture if you have pictures, but if you also have to raid and run, that's okay. I totally understand. Ari Alchemy, hello. Welcome on in. I hope you guys had fun. That sounds like a really fun stream. I've never even thought about how to make a piñata. Now I have so many questions. Is it cardboard? It's not paper mache, is it? I'm so curious now. Hey, Uber Blackthorn, how are you? Thanks for popping in. How's your day going? Welcome in, Raiders. If anybody doesn't know me, my name is Casey, and I guess I'll show you guys what I was up to. If you have like a social media link or something, yeah, sure, and no pressure either, Doc, if you're not ready to share. I just like to offer when we get creative raids, because it's always fun to see what other people are working on. If anybody is curious about what I am working on, or what I tend to work on. So like right now we are doing warm-up streams. We call it the art gym. So it's sort of like an accountability study session where today it's kind of bring your own reference and draw whatever you want to study. So I'm doing some back leg anatomy on horses because I always struggle with this. But normally we do things like this. In the afternoons I will work on my own projects. I haven't actually worked on drift a whole lot this year. I'm hoping that changes next year. We'll talk more about that tomorrow for the New Year's party. But I did a bunch of dinosaurs last month for Dinovember, so I have a whole bunch of stickers on Redbubble if anybody wants those. I do illustrations for my own projects, like this was my Christmas card last year. Here's just some pieces I worked on earlier this year to update my portfolio. I'm a digital illustrator. I'm trying to get into the book illustration industry. Possibly more graphic novel, maybe book covers. I'm really not sure, honestly, yet. But I also do sculpting, and I've done a few traditional media streams as well. So I'm kind of a variety artist here on Twitch. So if you like art, if you like hanging out on art streams, we do a sculpting stream at the end of every month. So actually this afternoon I'll be painting one of my sculptures. So if you like sculpting or painting streams, come on back for that. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff you can typically expect to find here. Right now the main snowballs are paper mache. Oh, is it paper mache? Okay, but we'll use other materials for decoration. That's so interesting. I've never really thought about what goes into making a piñata before. Do you do like little tissue paper on the outside to like give it that kind of piñata look? Like the effect, the texture? My physicians, I'd just be throwing money away. Oh, I also do sea slug dragon streams. So we'll look at a sea slug and I'll design a dragon based off of them. It's really fun. So if you like creature design, that kind of thing, I'm a big fan of creature design. If I could just get paid to make sculptures and draw creatures, if anybody knows a job like that, let me know, because that's what I would love to do. Yeah, anyway, that's what I stream. This is me. This is what I do on Twitch. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it would be awesome, right? Do you sculpt digitally or traditionally? So primarily, I can show you one of the sculptures is on Ko-fi, actually. Let me just, I don't know where the link is, so I'm just gonna type this link for myself. Okay, there we go. I did a dinosaur sculpture. So I usually work traditionally, so I do Sculpey. I wonder how to make this bigger. So here's my, here's Harvey the Hadrosaur. In fact, let me just copy this and put it in my raid folder really fast.
That would make so much more sense to just do it that way. Let me see if that worked. Is it in there? It's not showing up. Why isn't it showing up? Oh, it's at the front for some reason. Anyway, so I did a sculpture. So I usually work in Sculpey, and then I do the whole sculpting process here on stream. If you go to my YouTube channel, there's a whole sculpting like series. Like you can watch me sculpt the Frankie the Dragon was a sculpture I made years ago on stream. There's like multiple videos of it being put together, but I started the armature and go all the way to finish. Did the same thing with Harvey here. Chat got to name him and pick the colors, and it's on for sale on Ko-fi now. I have a few sculptures left. I usually sell them when I go to shows, but I actually haven't done a convention in a few years, so I've got a little bit of a pile up right now at my studio. It's actually part of why I'm thinking about doing Comic-Con again, like doing a con or something again next year. So anyway, that's what I do here. Thanks for joining in. How do I close this? There we go. But like I said, today we are doing warm-up stream stuff. Here's the one we did last time. We did warm-up streams, did some figure drawing studies. It's just kind of an opportunity to hold each other accountable and do all the study work that we always say we're going to do, but don't always make time to do. So that's sort of what this art gym stuff is about. So this is actually the last art gym of the year. I'll be doing a sculpting painting stream tonight. And then tomorrow, in place of art gym, we're actually going to be doing a New Year's Eve party at this time. So I won't be going until the new year. I'm just going to be doing it in the morning Mountain Time. But I guess if you're watching from the UK or something, it'll be maybe the new year for you during that time. I'd be honored if anyone wants to hang out. But yeah, we'll do some giveaways, and I'll talk about some of my plans for next year, what's on the docket, all my goals. So would love to come celebrate with you guys if you want to come back for that tomorrow. Anyway, let's get back to drawing. I don't see a link from you, Doc, but thanks again for that raid. It was super, super nice of you. Let's see. I'm glad you like Harvey Kudo. Thank you, Nerduino. Oh, thank you, Quitzer. I'm glad you like it. But yeah, I have done digital sculpting before, but it's been a long, long time. I did, I just played in Sculptress. I think I played very briefly in ZBrush. I went to a conference for art education. I used to be a teacher back in like 2015, and so I played on ZBrush at Ringling. I actually went and did a conference at Ringling College, which was like, I just basically fangirled the whole time. But it was super cool. And then I did something in ZBrush, and they told us about Sculptress, and then when I quit and came out here to do freelance work, I downloaded Sculptress, and I think I still have it somewhere, but I haven't really played with it in a while. I prefer traditional sculpting, I think. I like the tactile, like being able to like push and mold things. It's a lot of fun. But I'm sure if I could learn more about 3D sculpting, I'd probably like that too. I'm sure it's got a lot of perks. Things you can't do as easily traditionally. No, I will not, Maze. It is a job, mostly in the animation and game industry. Yeah, and that's yeah. I guess I should qualify that I wish I could get paid to do creature design and sculpting, but just like stuff I want to do, not on super crunch deadlines with high stress and high stakes and high turnover. So I have friends in games and animation. It sounds like you are too. It would be a cool job, but I think I would burn out. I know myself too well. It would be a cool job. Definitely. Trying to figure out how sharing stuff works, but here's your two most recent. So that's not actually showing me. I think if you right click the image, because I think that might be a link to your own Discord. Or you can drop it if it's easier. If you just want to copy and paste, you can drop it in my Discord if you want. But you can also just drop the link in chat, like straight to the JPEG. So if you look at the end of that link, it does not say .jpg. So you want to make sure that you are right-clicking and opening the image. And then you copy that image link, and that image link should say .jpg at the end. Dear sir, I would like to get paid to do what I want when I want. Please and thank you. Yeah, see? Is that so much to ask? Oh gosh. Well, you know what? Those of you who are like supporting me on Patreon and subbing to me and stuff, you're helping make that dream happen, so. It's not enough to, you know, pay rent, but it definitely helps. But yeah, Nerdwino, let me know when you find that job that wants to just pay me to do things I want to make. I mean, that is kind of what people used to do back in the Renaissance days. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that one worked. That one worked. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, this is massive. I don't know if you guys have clicked on that link. There will need to be 2 jobs because I'll be taking the first one. Oh, fine. You know what? Fair, fair. You found the job, Nerduino, so you get first dibs. But, you know, when that second slot opens up for someone to just pay you to do what you want, let me know. Oh, you have another one. Okay, hold on. Let me open it just to make sure it works correctly. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. Oh my gosh, how long do these take you? Tell me you don't, do you actually let people hit them? This seems like this is such a time-consuming task. I would be so sad to watch somebody just beat the heck out of it. Is it full of candy? What do you put in your piñata? I have so many questions. You said sincerely kudo awesome. Or also, yeah, that's fair. I think everybody wants that. The last 2 have yet to find a party worthy of these. Oh my gosh, these are so big and impressive. So you said it's paper mache? So it's paper mache and cardboard is what it looks like, primarily. Is that pretty accurate? That looks like so much work. Candy, pain meds. What's the weirdest thing you've put in a piñata? Pain meds? A rug? Oh my gosh, amazing. Depends on the shape, that makes sense. These look great. These look great. I would be so sad to put in so much time to making something and then have it just be destroyed. The rug fit in the tiny slot in the piggy bank? No way, that's cute. Oh, there's a slot up there. I love that. Very, very fun. These are great. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Very, very cool. How did you get into this as a hobby? Or I guess, do you do this professionally? I guess I should ask that first. Very, very cool. Do you just like gift them to parties? Oh, it's already 11:30. Oh my gosh. So that's another thing we'll be talking about too tomorrow. There may be some changes to the schedule coming. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't decided yet, but it's very possible. It's a hobby. You've always want to try it out. It's more satisfying. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna try and draw a few more hind legs on this horse, and maybe actually draw one real horse. Have I eaten? Yes, I did. Just couldn't remember. I did eat. That's not the change. Okay. Have I eaten? Yeah, I had a whole bunch of cheese and some salami. And I had something else, I just can't remember what it was. I definitely did eat though. Plus, I honestly ate so much this last week. I think I've already hit my calorie max for all of January. So fun. ZBrush Zookeeper, hey, welcome in. Thanks so much for popping by. I dig the fact that you're announcing getting the bad drawings out. Yeah, I mean, that's trying to encourage everybody to get the bad drawings out. Not many, especially new artists, realize the work because yeah, it's so important. That's what we're trying to do here. It's what I'm trying to do here. I definitely have had this exact thing. Oops, I can't highlight it for some reason. Why is it not letting me do that? This is definitely something I had on my to-do list when I first started freelancing. Because that's kind of the inspiration for this stream in the first place, is I feel like all artists know we should be doing studies, right? We know that this is how we get better, we know this is how we get more ideas, how we break through art block, and yet we just don't make the time to do it. And what we're actually doing is we're handicapping ourselves a little bit and kind of eliminating the possibility of, you know, getting fresh ideas from new inspiration, right? So the whole idea is that, I don't know, I need accountability to do this. I would not be doing these studies if not for you guys. Just the idea that people are watching me and expecting me to do this, it just kind of makes me just like I have no option. And so I try to make this a space where anybody else who's like that, who just needs accountability to, or just enjoys having company while you're doing studies, that's kind of what this space is for. So welcome in. Happy to have you. Do you work in ZBrush, I imagine, from your name? We have quite a few artists in the chat, and we are actually going to be doing the show and tell part of this in just a few minutes. So if anybody does have any warm-ups or sketch studies that they've been doing, as long as they're work safe, feel free to drop them in the warm-up studies section of the Discord. And then in just a few minutes, we're going to be looking at those. So it's kind of how we wrap it up. And this will be the last study session for the year, which of course always sounds very intense, but we'll be doing another one on Wednesday. We're just taking a break from tomorrow to do something a little bit different, but yeah. You like utilizing ZBrush, but been teaching more than doing art lately? Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I used to be a teacher. I was an art teacher for a while. And it definitely can definitely decrease your productivity. Teaching is, they don't tell you this when you go into the field, but it's not really a job as much as it is a lifestyle. And it's really hard to find energy sometimes to do creative pursuits when you're just constantly drained emotionally from dealing with kids and parents. Although I was an elementary school art teacher, so maybe it was a little different for me. I think if I ever go back, it would be like at the secondary or college level so that I could draw with my students and like do things like this, you know? Like that would be cool. I wouldn't mind doing that. Coming to terms. Gotta run. Gotta transport a pinata. Oh my gosh, well, good luck with the transport. I hope it goes well, and it was really cool to see your work. Thanks again for that raid. Would love to see you again. Yeah, good luck. Hope the party goes well. I don't know how you part with something you've labored on like that. Like, kudos to you. I think I would cry if I spent hours and then had to watch people beat up my sculpture. I think I would be distraught. But I guess if you're working in with that in mind as the final product, that it's something you just learn to deal with. You worked at school doing summer classes. Yeah, exactly. Quetzar, they really... Yeah, I went to... So actually, I'm a teacher by training. I didn't go to school for art. I went to school to be a teacher, so that's what my degree is in. And I did that for 5 years out of college. And it was, I mean, it's like an all-consuming task. Summer breaks were a joke. I spent so much time preparing for the next school year during summer breaks. It felt like you never really got a break, you know? And then before I knew it, 5 years were gone, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. And also, I just, there's a lot of expectations on teachers. I'm not going to go on my teacher rant, but anyway. Much poorer and much happier now. So we'll just leave it at that. Hey, I stopped myself. I do ramble around here sometimes. This is the ramble alert, folks. It's just letting you know. Rambles do happen. Let's see. It wasn't you this time. I know. You like the horse studies? Oh, thank you. You focus mostly adults on the spectrum with a mix of coding and art. Oh, that's really interesting, ZBrush. Very interesting stuff. Wow. It sounds really niche. I had a lot of students with IEPs when I was teaching. I was a public school art teacher, and we were sort of the dumping ground for tougher students, I'll just put it that way. So I'm definitely used to accommodating, or at least I was. I don't know. It's been a while now. I've been out of the classroom almost 10 years now. I'm not rambling, Kudo. I'm responding to chat. There's a difference. We're talking about a shared experience here. But I'll stop if you want me to. Although that's not really the intention of the alert. The alert is more to warn people that a ramble could happen. No, it's okay, Kudo. I'm fine. I'll stop myself if I'm actually having a bad time. I do need to stretch, though. We'll do that really fast. Although it's funny, you and Amaze seem to want to use that alert in a similar fashion. The intent is just to warn people that rambles occur. Can you add rewards so I can request rambles? Oh gosh, that would be funny. What's a schema? Should I make a schema redeem just for you, Charzia? Oh my gosh. Just because it's you and you ask this every time. Are you trying to buy time again? Is that what this is about? I'll make a note. I'll make a note to add a ramble. Ramble redeem. But then I feel like then it will just become like somebody requests a ramble and then somebody redeems the ramble alert. You guys, I really do need to add, it's on my list of things to do, is to add more stuff for you all to do with your channel points. So if you guys have ideas, let me know. I do have a few ideas that I've been jotting down. Somebody had a really good one the other day. What did I write down? We'll talk more about this tomorrow too, probably, but... Oh, a flustered command. I don't know if it would be something that would pop up on screen. I think it would be. Like Casey needs a moment, she's flustered sort of a thing. But there's a few others. Let's see. But I'll add that one. What was the other one? There was another one somebody had, and I don't know if I wrote it down in a place where I can remember. Anyway. I'm trying to figure out a way to redo sort of the... What am I trying to say? The game rewards that we've been doing occasionally. I think instead of doing it the way I've done it, where you guys vote with your points, I think it'll just be, we might just try, I don't know, do you guys like doing it that way? Because I've seen other streamers who don't normally play games. I've seen them do something where you just basically put your points into a pot to earn just a game stream period. And then the streamer picks the game, or I can just like preemptively say, kind of like we did last time, I guess I had one for Okami and I had one for Journey. But I felt kind of bad because it's so hard for me to squeeze in a game stream, you know? And I felt bad making everybody wait so long. I don't know, I'm still kind of, I need to figure out how to do that better. Guys, these horse hind legs though. They're so tricky. Could do a doodle challenge where, let's say, you have a minute to speed run a horse drawing. We kind of do have something like that. Is the Draw Me an Animal on today? Did I turn it off again and forget to turn it back on? We do have a Draw Me an Animal game that can be redeemed. I don't remember if that's on or off. If somebody wants to check. You don't have to redeem it or anything. Just let me know if I have it off. I may have turned it off for Okami. Sometimes I remember to do that, and sometimes I don't. But yeah, that can be played a few times a stream. I should probably turn that back on. Maybe I'll do that again for tomorrow's stream. Maybe I'll lower the cooldown on the Draw Me an Animal and have that be something that can be redeemed more often. It's on, okay, yeah. That one's fun, and it's kind of similar to what you're talking about, I think. Basically, I have 5 minutes to draw an animal, and there's no hints allowed, so you just give me the name of the animal. And I just have to draw it without reference, trying the best I can, and then we'll take a few minutes to kind of learn about the critter. I've also thought about maybe doing a lift redeem, sort of like our friend Chris Wright has on his stream. Except for I'm not brave, and I will not work out on stream. So instead, I would need to animate, or like make a little silly 2-frame animation of my little tiny, like little chibi Casey doing a jumping jack or something. And then I would just put that in place of my camera, and then I would go off screen and do that. I don't know. That's the other idea I have. Hey Elodin, how you doing? It's good to see you. Practicing horse hind legs here. I'm gonna put it all into practice now and go find a horse reference. I'm gonna really quickly sketch a horse, and then we're gonna go look at what you guys submitted in the Discord. So if you have any warm-up studies that you want to share, feel free to go grab what you've got and stick it in there. We'll be looking at it together. Make sure you put the limit on those redeems. Yeah, not like Chris. No, I'm pretty good at, I feel like I'm pretty good at keeping an eye on that. Let me find like a more complex, maybe, sort of a pose. Oh no, you can't find this image. Why not? It's such a good one though. Hey Reiko, how's it going? Howdy howdy, how are ya? Oh, I really like this image though. Hold on, let's do a Google image search. Google images. Search by image. Drag image here. Hold on, I have to find this image. Because it's really pretty and I like it. And that's all the reasons I have, really. Oh my gosh, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Why didn't this work? It's supposed to find me the image. Visual matches. What? This is terrible. Hold on, I found it. Okay, I'm gonna repin this because I'm afraid the link got broken or something. I want to do this horse, and then I see that I got a Draw Me an Animal redeem, so we will do that. I'm gonna sketch this horse in just a moment. I want to put into practice all the things I learned about hind legs today. Let's see. How you doing, Reiko? The new loading in and everybody. Alright. I feel like these hind legs are not really at an angle that I struggle with as much, but that's okay. I just really like this pose. It's nice and dynamic. There's a crew chopping down a few trees nearby, so oh no, I'm so sorry. You're having a coffee and job hunting. Good luck with the job hunting. Good luck, good luck. A zebra Danio. I happen to know what that is, Amaze. I happen to know what that is. Okay, so here's how Draw Me an Animal works for anybody who was wondering. I think this is my Draw Me an Animal file. So just don't give me any hints in chat. Feel free to look up the animal if you'd like to. I have 5 minutes to draw what I think it is, and then we will learn about it together. I don't know if I'll be able to draw it exactly. We'll find out. But it's always fun. It's a good time. So I'm gonna write it at the top of chat. Zebra Danio. I only know what this is because my roommate in college had some. And I thought it was a cool name. I just don't know if I remember what they look like, but let's see, it is 11:53, so I'm gonna draw until 1:58 or so. A Zebra Danio. So I don't remember exactly what kind of fish, like what they look like exactly, but they're like little tiny aquarium fish, if I recall. And they have stripes. I still remember exactly what the stripes looked like, but we'll find out together here in a little bit. So I think that they were lateral stripes. But I could be wrong. They might be vertical. I do not remember. I feel like they also had like black spots on their fins or something. I spent a lot of time looking at these fish. Not just these, like all the fish she had in her tank, because they were really fun. How big are you drawing the hind legs? 2 feet. Oh my gosh, Reiko. Yes. Somebody please cheese Reiko for me. Thank you in advance. Okay, and then we will color it in. You gotta go for the moment, but if you're still alive, oh yeah, well it's great to meet you and have you in here, Quetzer. Good to see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with the job hunt also. Reiko. Have you been hoofing it to learn about I have, actually. That's a good one. Why didn't I think of that? That's a really good pun. I approve. I approve heartily. We were making bone puns earlier. There were some extremely good ones. They were quite humorous, which I know that joke has been made so many times, but I don't care. You're in a silly mood, you're guessing the copy. You're good. You're good. Silly moods are appreciated around here. We like puns. Well, some of us like puns. Some of us probably hate them, but alas, alack. Alright, if I remember, these fish had like little red bits on them. I just can't remember. I wasn't in the middle of typing that pun when you said it out loud. No siree. I'm sure you weren't. I don't remember where the red is, so I'm just gonna put little like touches of red, but I'm pretty sure they had red, and they may have even been kind of shiny. I kind of remember this fish being sort of shiny. I just don't like, so these blue spots are like the shiny parts, I think. Okay, let's color in the water. Usually they swim around in little schools, so there's like more than one typically. Reiko, we were on the same wavelength because I totally made that pun. That was my one bone pun that I could come up with. It's like maybe I can think of some more tomorrow. That's funny. This isn't distracting you from your job hunt at all. Thank you for cheesing, Reiko. Nice. Okay. By the way, if anyone is if anyone likes watching games on Twitch, if you're looking for more game stream friends, Raikodactylus is a good one to know. Does game streams and talks about his field of scientific study, which is kind of, I guess, cognitive sciences. Would that be the accurate way to describe it? But you guys should give him a follow. You got a real radius of friends. Oh no. Oh no, ZBrush. Alright, I have like a minute left, but this is all I can think of to add to this fish. That's the problem with a simple critter. It's like I don't really know what else to add. So just pretend like there's like 50 of them. Let's go learn about them now. Also, you get cheese, ZBrush. That's what happens when you make jokes around here. You get cheesed. Hey, Tack, how's it going? It's good to see you. You have those in your tank. Nice, nice. We are about to go see how close I got to them. So I did this from memory. Zebra Danio. Oh, they are lateral stripes, so that's good. That's good. I got that part right. We have an ad starting in 5 minutes. So when I think of zebra Danios, this is Danio? I'm not sure how to say it, but this is what I think of. This is what the ones that my roommate had looked like. They had like red on them. And I remember them being really shiny. Like when they would swim by, they would like flash blue like this. So it's like they had this very iridescent sheen to them. Very cool. They probably looked about like this. Yeah. So they're also called zebrafish, apparently. But yeah, I remember the ones she had a little bit more red on them. Let's learn about them. What I like to do is go to Wikipedia, if we can find a Wikipedia page about it. If not, we'll just read the page that I've got. And see, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Still feel alive. This song feels extremely loud. Hold on, let me turn this down slightly. You've not seen the ones with red. Nice. Why do I always have to turn that to dark? I do it every single time. So Danio is a genus of small freshwater fish found in South and Southeast Asia, commonly kept in aquaria. I presume that means aquariums. Generally characterized by a pattern of horizontal stripes, rows, spots, or vertical bars. Some species have 2 pairs of long barbels. I don't know what that is. Let's click that word. Is that a fin of some kind? In fish anatomy and turtle anatomy, a barbel is a slender whisker-like. Oh, like a barb. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't know they had barbs. I don't see any of these that have that. Interesting. They consume very small aquatic insects, crustaceans, and worms. Nice. The name comes from the Bangla name meaning Dani, which is of the rice field. Interesting. Described in early 19th century. Very cool. Here's all the different types. Yeah, so this is the kind my roommate had. A little bit of reddish in there mixed in with the blue. They're very shiny. I just remember they were so fun to watch. These ones are cool too. I don't see these barbs that they're talking about on the face. What are you talking about? That doesn't look like a barb. That looks like it's like a part of the structure of the animal. Suspicious. Yours are the long-fin zebra, Daniel. Oh. There's some of the older fish. That's cool. I didn't know there was a long-fin zebra, Daniel. Huh. I'm gonna look that up now. Long-fin zebra, Daniel. Oh wow, they almost look like a betta fish a little bit. That's cool. That's a really long, like that straight up looks like a betta, almost. Wow. I've never seen these. Very cool. Danios are a favorite of freshwater fish hobbyists because of their ease of care. They were very easy. They were one of the few fish that they could keep alive. Prolific breeders and the easiest type of egg layers to breed. Attractive striped black and white zebra patterns, easy to recognize. They're very durable and can withstand an impressive range of water temperatures. They'll generally do just fine without a water heater, as they are comfortable at temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah. Ours were always kept at room temp and they were fine. Well, very cool. Well, that is a zebra danio. If you want to learn more about this fish, check this page out. We are going to have an ad break in about 1 minute, and I'm going to take, I'm going to try in that time to see how close I can get to finished on this horse drawing. I'm going to go really fast, and then we're going to take a stretch break, and then I'll finish the drawing, and we will look at what you guys did. So, let me see what I can accomplish here. Probably not much. But if anybody wants to support the stream, you know, you can always watch the ad if you'd like. Or, you know, if you don't want to do that, that's fine too. But if you do decide you want to support by watching the ads, just be aware on Twitch, if you mute the tab, it still counts as a view even if you can't hear the ad. However, if you mute my stream, it will not count the view. So if you'd like to support, just lower the volume or mute the tab if you'd rather not have to listen to an ad as you go stretch or do whatever 3-minute break thing you need to do. We do 3 minutes of ads because that's how you eliminate pre-roll ads on Twitch. So I just like to do them all at once, get it over with, and use it as a stretch break time. So that's what we'll be doing. Okay, we got our ad going. Oh. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, you guys I think know each other, probably. Yeah, Tax Stream's here too, Kudo. Yeah, we're gonna do a quick stretch. Ouch. We'll talk about the carpal tunnel stretch, but first let's unshrimp. So for anybody who can hear my voice, just unshrimp yourself and curve your back. I'm gonna hold for about 20 seconds or so. Watch my little ad timer here, and then we'll kind of relax, and that will be a good stretch for the shoulders and the back and the neck. I have the hiccups all of a sudden. Ow. Oh. Or I might have to go get some peanut butter to get rid of my hiccups. Okay. And then we'll do a little carpal tunnel stretch. So if you want to do a carpal tunnel stretch with me, the one that I like to do is I take my hand, point it, it's hard to do at this location, but you just point it down. Let me see if I can make that obvious. You can use a wall if that's easy. I just take my hand, make sure you grab all your fingers and your thumb, And just kind of gently pull your fingers and thumb toward your body. You're gonna wanna hold that for about 15 to 20 seconds, and this is a good stretch for keeping carpal tunnel at bay. So if you have trouble with any hand numbness or anything, these stretches can really help keep those sort of overuse injuries at bay. Do it on both hands. You can also do the prayer pose. This is supposed to be a good one. You just push your hands together and then push them toward your belly, keeping them pressed. This is like an alternative to that one if that one is too hard or painful. And you can also do some wrist rotations. Pretty much anything to get all those things limber, flexible. Your wrist is suddenly popping. That's never a good sign. Oh. Get some shoulder rolls in. All that good stuff. Okay. Looks like we have about 20 seconds left. I'm gonna try to get primed and ready to go here. We'll leap right back into this drawing. Okay, I think we're back from ads, or we're about to be back from ads, I'm not sure. I believe we're back from ads. So I'm gonna really quickly sketch this horse, do some quick coloring, and then we're gonna look at what you guys did. So last call, if you have a sketch that you're working on, some studies that you're doing, feel free to drop them in the Discord, or you can drop them in chat if I understand how, you know, don't feel pressured to join my Discord or anything. I know everybody's got a Discord, and they can be overwhelming. In fact, I was just talking about this earlier, I apparently have hit the limit on Discords I can join, so I am maxed out. I gotta find some time to go through them at some point. Maybe pare down. I've joined a lot of like help Discords too, so I might leave a few of those, and a few like old game groups I might leave, but it's tough. Oh my gosh, Kasem! Holy cow, thank you so much for that raid. My goodness, that is a massive raid. Welcome in, fellow art people. How was your stream? What did you get up to? Happy New Year, by the way. If you guys aren't following Kasem, like, holy cow. You guys probably know Kasem. But make sure that you, make sure that you rectify that and give him a follow. Really fantastic art streamer here on Twitch. Welcome. We're just doing some studies today. Thank you, Shingoku, and oh my gosh, thank you guys for these follows. Holy cow, I'm so flattered. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys learned a lot. I'm sure you did over at Kasem's. What is happening? Holy cow, hold on. Who did a thing? What's Wind Crow? Hold on, I just closed things because I'm flustered. Ah! One sec. I gotta find the place where I can see the thing. Oh gosh. Hey, Siren, how's it going? Wind Crow, thank you so much for that Prime sub. I super appreciate that. And thank you guys for all these follows. Holy cow. My name is Casey, by the way, if you haven't been here before. And I draw things on Twitch. I'm losing my train of thought right now. I'm a little overwhelmed. We're doing warm-up studies, something we call the art gym here. Oh gosh. Thank you. Yes, Kasem, have a great day at work. Thank you again for that raid. It was super generous, my word. Thank you. Have a good one. I'll be pulling up your Insta or something to show the people. I mean, not that everybody who's here already knows you, but for anyone who's not following Kasem, stick around. Fantastic stuff. But for anyone who's not been here before, I'm Casey. I just got into Twitch streaming early this year. I'm kind of streaming my art journey. I do warm-up streams in the morning. You guys, this is a lot of follows. I'm gonna thank you guys in just a second, but I gotta get through my rage spiel first. So we do warm-up streams Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to kind of I call them the art gym. It's like the idea of how you need an accountability buddy to actually show up at the gym. I sort of feel like the same way about doing studies and doing art practice, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with because I know Kasem does a ton of educational art content here on Twitch. So again, if anybody is into that kind of thing and you're not already following Kasem, you really should be. Today is sort of a bring your own study. I actually was working on some horse anatomy stuff. I really struggle with the hind legs on ungulates specifically, so I figured I'd use this time to really practice the bones of the hind leg of the horse and really try to put that into practice. But you guys walked in right as I was doing this study of this horse here. But I don't always do studies. I'll show you really fast. I'm actually not at my studio right now. This is my home setup. I actually have a whole other setup that I'll be streaming from this afternoon that has like all my other stuff, but I also do sculpting. I don't just do traditional media, so this is a dinosaur sculpture that I made recently. It's a Parasaurolophus, my favorite dinosaur. So if you like sculpting, if you like traditional media streams, I do a few of those. In fact, that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be painting one of my sculptures, some porpoise sculptures. I did a vaquita fundraising stream. It's an endangered porpoise. You can look it up if you'd like, but I did a sculpture and we're going to be painting that today. I also have a graphic novel called Drift, so I'm trying to get into like book illustration, maybe graphic novel stuff, just sort of that side of the industry. So if anybody knows anybody, let me know. But this is the kind of thing that I like to do. This is more of a passion project just to teach me how to make a comic. Oh, I did Dinovember last month, so if you like dinosaurs, I made a ton of these dinosaur stickers you can get on Redbubble. But most of the time you'll see me doing this kind of thing, like digital illustration. I'm trying to push myself and do more people, more environments, kind of think more about composition and stuff. So if you like watching people struggle through their art journey, stick around. You'll be seeing more of that, I'm sure. But yeah, if you come back in the afternoon streams when I'm not doing warm-ups, typically this is the kind of thing that you can see me doing. Here's some other work that I did this year. Yeah, anyway, that's what I do. So thanks for coming in, and thanks for all those follows. I'm gonna thank everybody really fast, and then I will get back to my horses. We're actually just about to do the show and tell piece, so if anybody did some studies this morning, even if it was like with Kasem or on your own, go ahead if you would like to. You can drop them into my Discord. And you can put them in the warm-up study section, and then at the end of stream, at these warm-up streams, we kind of go over them together, and just, it's like a show and tell. As long as they're work safe, I do ask that you please help me not get in trouble here on Twitch. I am a family-friendly, work safe art streamer, and I appreciate your help with that. But if you want some accountability and you want to show off some of your studies, if you're not sure what qualifies as a study, I say anything that's drawn with the intent of learning, that qualifies as a study. If you're a hyper-realist who uses reference a lot, that's different. Or if you just use a lot of reference for a finished image, if the intent is to finish an image for a portfolio, that's not a study. But we do have a monthly art showcase that's actually coming up on Wednesday. So if you want to show a finished piece, we do have a section for that too. But click the pin in that section, the warm-up studies section, if you want to know kind of what qualifies as a study. Thank you, Shingoku. I really appreciate that. Oh, I also do creature design. Yeah, so if you like creature design, the first Wednesday of every month, which will actually be this Wednesday, we got a lot going on this week. I look at sea slugs and we'll design a dragon based on the sea slug. I'll usually kind of play around with different concepts and then kind of land on something. But if you like watching that kind of thing, anyway, that's what I do. Let me scroll up really fast. Thank you guys seriously for all those follows. That really, really means a lot. Holy cow, you guys are really pushing me toward my follower goal. Somebody joked earlier this year, like, to see if I could make it to 2,500 by the end of the year. Don't think it's gonna happen, but you guys are really helping me get close, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna say thanks really fast to all the follows. I hope that's okay. I usually try to do that as they come in, but I was a little flustered when you guys got here. But Windcrow, Jin the Saiyan, Goongar, Tobias Gray, Elkari, Shingoku, Teacup Stack, Gizzle? I'm not sure how to say your name, but thank you for the follow. Thank you everybody for these follows. Peachy Lee, Jillany, Jazzy Arts, these are cute names. Try Hard Eli, love it, gotta try hard, right? Thank you so much for the follow, all of you guys. Melon, Trilogy, Bean the Bread, Scrap Rebirth, and Souls Mita. Thank you all, You're all very, very kind. I really appreciate the support. And I know I missed something in chat, so let me just scroll up really fast and then I'll get back to the drawing part, I swear. Siren, hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in with the raid. Happy New Year to you too, Putin to Chocolate. It's a cute name. Thank you so much. Starting strong with these drawings. Thank you. Yeah, thank you all. You guys are really kind. Huddlefish, hey. Let's see. Teacup Stack and Jillane, hello. Kunikuro and Melimosa, and I don't even know if you guys are still here, but I appreciate you guys coming down on the raid. And La Machiverse, thank you so much. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right, Nerdovino? Huge raid, I know, Kudo. That was unexpected, for sure. I really appreciate the generous follows and the very generous Prime sub. Okay, let's get back down to the bottom. I hope I didn't miss anybody. in chat. Yes, you got the X-Files music. That's actually, so when anytime somebody subs, that is the little GIF that pops up, just because it's the only one I've ever made and it makes me laugh. So, welcome to my stream. It's very, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. I'm glad you like the fox you loaded in. I'm glad you like the fox. Yeah. Okay. The farthest forecast that you might have possible dusting of snow in Florida, Pyro. Wow, that's incredible. Very, very good. I do games sometimes, Siren. Not often, but we have played a couple of art games a few times. So, okay, let's get back to this. What I like to do when I'm starting off these studies is I just try to find the big shapes. I have more of like a rough, sort of sketchy style, I suppose. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging out while I do this. And then we're actually going to look at your art, like people in chat, in just a few minutes. So I'll go a little bit longer just because we got the raid. And I'll finish this drawing. And then we'll look and do the show and tell piece. And for anyone who doesn't have time to stick around, but you want to come hang out again, we are actually doing a New Year's Eve party tomorrow instead of warm-up streams. So we're doing something kind of unique tomorrow, but I'll be doing some giveaways. I'll be giving away some stickers, some of those, potentially some of those dinosaur stickers if I can figure out how to get my printer set up today. We'll see if I get to that. But I'd like to give away some stickers and some prints. So yeah, if you want to come back for that tomorrow at this same time, we will be doing that. Good send off to 2024. Start fresh next year. Happy New Year in advance. Oh, thank you, Maple Cheeks. I appreciate that. Happy New Year to you as well. I hope everybody has a fantastic 2025. I hope everybody who celebrated some holidays this past month had a good time and had a cozy time. Got lots of food. I know I ate lots of food. Holy cow, I ate lots of food. So I ate like pretty much all of January's calories in a week. So I gotta figure out what to do about that for the next few weeks, but we'll worry about that tomorrow. You dig the warm-up aspects. You have you running on one of my screens. Oh, I'm honored, honestly, ZBrush. Thank you so much, Myra. I really appreciate that. Thank you for that follow. Yeah, I appreciate anybody who lurks on my streams, honestly. You know, Dr. Hubs came in here earlier because Science Streams is always telling people that I'm pushing for partner. I'm not a partner. But things like this definitely push those numbers up to where I could even think about doing it. So thank you for anyone who lurks on me and just hangs out. I really, really appreciate the support. Poosh, maybe, we'll see, I don't know. It seems like so much work to like intentionally try to get partner on Twitch. I feel like everyone I've seen do that seems stressed, quite frankly. Hey, Chris Wright, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. We were just talking about your lift redeems. May 2025 be filled. Yeah, exactly, Maple Cheeks. I love that. Yes. Same to you. Same to everybody. Seems like you're pushing. Don't tell Science. I was actually just scrolling to see if he's in here. Any minute now, he's going to pop in here and start yelling about partner pushing. I am not. I'm not. We'll see. We'll see if I can even make it to TwitchCon this year. If anyone's ever been to TwitchCon and has tips on how to get accepted into TwitchCon, I'm actually thinking about tabling at TwitchCon this next year. I haven't done a convention in 5 years. It'll be 5 years next year. It's been since 2019, but I think I'd like to get back into it. Kasem, I'm sure Kasem has, yeah. He seems busy. I'm not gonna bother him, Siren. But yeah, tabling would be fun. It's been a while. Have you tabled at TwitchCon, Outernet? So at TwitchCon, they give you a whole booth, which is pretty stinking cool. And I've never had that much space before. So part of like what's happened this year is that my community here has actually been really generous and helped me afford a printer. They bought me a printer last month, and I got it. It's in my studio. I'm actually hoping to go get it set up today, possibly between streams. We'll see. I don't know if I'll have the time. We'll see. But yeah, that's actually going to really help enable me to. I haven't had a printer in over a decade, and that's going to help me be able to like make last-minute prints without having to put in huge print orders like I've been doing, and it'll just free me up with a lot of things with my shop. I'd like to get my Ko-fi shop a little more stocked. It's one of my big tasks for the next year, but I don't want to spoil too much. We'll be talking about a lot of this tomorrow, actually. some of my plans and goals for next year, some like little behind the scenes peeks of things I'm going to be offering, maybe some possible changes to the stream, we'll see. But I'm excited. But I'm definitely curious if anybody has tabled at TwitchCon, especially if you tabled at Artist Alley. Let me know if you have any tips for the application process. I think the applications open up soon. They open up in the springtime, I believe. I looked it up at one point. But yeah, I heard it can be kind of tough to get in, so I'm trying not to get my hopes too high that they'll accept me in, especially since I haven't tabled in a while. But maybe, you never know. Hey PJ, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. All right, I'm gonna color this really fast, and then we are gonna check out what you guys have been doing. So those of you who were trying to scramble to finish some work, you got a little, Kason bought you some extra time there. So yeah, feel free to drop the work that you are making, as long as it's a study. And if mods could help keep an eye on that. I know might have some new people dropping in there, I don't know. But in case we get any folks who've never done it before, sometimes there's confusion about where to put stuff. But yeah, as long as it's a study and it's not a finished piece and it's work appropriate, so nobody gets in trouble for those who are watching at work. Or watching with kids or something, feel free to drop it in there. Okay. And yeah, just thank you guys for hanging out. I'm so honored. KSIM's community is incredible, and I'm a little intimidated to have you all here, but I'm very, very, very appreciative, for sure. Super kind. Let me catch up on chat and then I'll color this. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Since you got me caged with puns, wishing you a rib-tickling new year. Oh gosh. May it be humorous and full of good vibes down to your very belt. Did somebody cheese you, ZBrush? Listen, you're welcome. I'm all about very dumb cheesy jokes around here. I mean, my channel points are called bits of cheese, so never feel embarrassed about saying a cheesy thing here. I'm a cheesy person. I like cheesy stuff. I eat cheese for breakfast. You've eaten so many Christmas... Oh my gosh, me too, Chris, right? Me too. Are you planning a TwitchCon appearance? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to table. I probably won't go if they don't accept my application to table, just because I can't afford it. The only reason I'm even thinking about it is because there's a chance to make some of the money back. You know, some of the cost of travel and prints and all that stuff. I'm hoping I can get into another convention earlier in the year here in Colorado, like first. So maybe I'm going to try and apply. We'll see if they'll let me in, but I'm going to try and apply to Denver FanX. That's the show I've done in the past that's done really well for me. But it's been years, so I don't know if they'll let me in. I think I applied last year and they said no, so they very well may not let me in. But I'm hoping that I can, if I can get into a summer con here in Colorado, that will kind of help me offset the costs. That way if I do make it into TwitchCon, I won't have to be as worried about making back all the print money and stuff. But yeah, I'd love to go. Like I said, if anyone has tips, I'm more than open to tips. Oudinet says, I wandered around aimlessly for a while, chatted to a member of staff for over an hour, paid $20 for a tray of sushi, and then went back to the hotel. Oh my gosh, wow, Oudinet. That's, yeah, I wouldn't know what to do either. All the more reason to push for a KCCon. KCCon's not a thing. TwitchCon event is sponsored by Video Game Industry. It's all about games. It wasn't difficult to get in if you have the correct paperwork on your phone, but there was very long security queue. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think it would be cool to meet some of the other artists though that go to TwitchCon, because I kind of perused the people who were there this last year a little bit, and it was pretty interesting. There was a pretty good variety of people who were like traditional artists and digital artists, people who were maybe didn't... I think the most confusing part about TwitchCon though, at least for the Artist Alley section, was I was like, a lot of these people didn't seem to really stream on Twitch, which I thought was... I don't know if that would help me or hurt me if I'm like, hey, I really like streaming on Twitch and I really like the community aspect, and maybe I don't know if they give me a chance to talk about any of that, but maybe I will have an opportunity to do that in the application. I don't know if that helps or not, because I'm definitely not a big name. But we'll see. I don't know. It'd be really cool if they would accept me, and I would love to plan a trip out there. I've also never been to California, so I think it'd be really cool to go visit.
CaseyCon's not a thing yet. Hey, Frozen Yak, how are you? Happy New Year. So good to see you. Thanks for popping in. You forget, where is Twitch going to be this next con? It's in San Diego. I think they've got San Diego booked out for TwitchCon for the next few years, if I'm not sure. If I'm not mistaken, I mean. Just adds up, California is huge. Yeah, it is huge. I'm from Texas, ZBrush. I just spent 12 hours driving across Texas. So I understand living in a large state. Yeah. So I'll be definitely staying in San Diego. Nessa lives out there. Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah, so my plan right now is if I do make it in, I want to either find some people to split a hotel room with, or maybe if I know some people who live out there who would be okay with me crashing on their couch so I could save money. Because if I could save money on the hotel costs, that would be ideal. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I even get in. I don't want to plan too far in advance because, like, if I can't make it, I'm probably not going to go. Or, like, if they don't accept me, I mean. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best, guys. I'm keeping an eye on application deadlines and stuff. I haven't seen them open for apps yet, but I'm trying to keep an eye on it. If anyone notices that applications are open, please let me know. Because I don't want to miss that. San Diego's great, except for the cost of living and crowds and politics and oh gosh. It has all the problems of a big city, I'm sure. I'm not much of a big city girl, but it would be cool to visit, I think. I really want to go to the San Diego Zoo. If nothing else, I've always wanted to go to the San Diego Zoo. So it'd be really cool to get an opportunity to go to that. And I've got a friend who is currently living in the area. I don't think she's going to still be there in October, which is when TwitchCon is. But if she is, we might go together. And she said she gets like a San Diego Zoo membership that makes it way more affordable. And then I could use the guest pass or something, which would be so cool. I've literally wanted to go to the San Diego Zoo since I was a kid. The Wild Animal Park, yeah, I've heard the safari park is incredible. You want to go, but we keep having plans over the same day. I know how that goes, for sure. A friend of yours is a partner in the music section and often felt like she was used in TwitchCon. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. I've heard mixed things. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've heard different things from different people about their experience at TwitchCon. I feel like most of the experiences I've heard have been very positive, but yeah, there's definitely. I heard this last one was really good, but I don't know if I just talked to people who it happened to enjoy their time. But it would be really cool to like meet some of the streamers that I've been seeing, or meet some new art streamers, honestly. I think the big benefit for TwitchCon would just be to go meet other artists, like get an idea of who's out there and who's doing what and like what communities are, like what's happening, because I feel like I'm still just, you know, since I have a day job, it makes it really hard for me to stay on top of everything on Twitch, so it'd be really cool to go and, I don't know, just get like a little sneak peek into like what other people are doing and how they're running their streams and make some cool industry connections, because I feel like that's my biggest, in some ways, I feel like that's one of my biggest hurdles in trying to get into the illustration industry is I just don't know, people don't know I exist, which, to be fair, has been my fault, you know. It's what hiding on the internet will do to you, but I'd like to rectify that this year, this next year, as much as I can. I tried to start doing that this year, you know. I feel like I was moderately successful, but we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Maybe I could meet Danny. I could for sure potentially meet paleontologizing. Hey, Connie Cookie! Oh my gosh, thank you for that raid. I really appreciate it. How was your stream? Come for the animals. Oh, I definitely would. Yes. Very cool. Thank you for that shout out for Connie. I was just about to do that. What kind of art did you get up to, Connie Cookie? I'd love to see. Hey, Stark TV, how's it going? Welcome in, Raiders. My name's Casey. I'm doing some horse studies right now. I'm actually wrapping up toward the end of the art gym here, and we're about to look at what everybody else has been drawing. Let's see, it'd be cool to do this full-time, or at least get part-time, reduce the day job to part-time. Yeah, I don't know that I will. I feel like that's a lot of work. The only people I know who are full or full-time streamers,
it's one of those things where you almost feel like you can't do anything without streaming, and I don't know if I want that kind of pressure in my life. Right now, streaming is still just like a fun thing that I do, and I kind of want to keep it that way. Like, if it happens to turn into an actual income source, that's cool, but it's kind of like why I don't push for partner. I don't know, it seems like a lot of work. Oh, thank you so much for that follow, Rodrigo. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Since you like more animal illustrations, I would say aim to meet up with people like Tara. Oh my gosh, ZBrush. If I ever get to meet Tara Whitlatch, like actually meet her. I met her one time at at Comic-Con, back when it was called Denver Comic-Con. And I didn't have an opportunity to really talk to her. I just kind of fangirled, and I didn't even have my books. I was so mad. I didn't know she was going to be there. She was like at the Copic marker or Prisma marker station or something. Had no idea she was going to be there. Or I would have brought all my Tara Whitlatch books. I'm like, can you please sign these? Please. Would have been amazing. You were working on coloring a cute festive coloring page. I'd love to see it if you want to share, or if you have any other links you want to share, Connie. Raiders, by the way, my name is Casey. I'm doing what we call the art gym right now. Whoops, that is not the art gym. This is the art gym. It's kind of an opportunity to do studies, do those things that we artists always say we want to do, but just don't always make time to do. So if you're somebody who, like me, needs accountability with that, we call it the art gym, and it's kind of like setting aside some time, at least in the morning for me, to set a timer for like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you can spare, and just do some studies. And then you can drop them in my Discord, and in a few minutes we're actually going to go look and see what people have been doing. And if you just got here and you're like, shoot, I really wish I would have been able to participate in this, we do it pretty much every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and anything that is posted after my post is just what we'll look at on the next stream, essentially. So don't feel like you have to scramble to do anything right now. I really want people to get what they need to out of their studies, so we'll be doing this again on Wednesday. Tomorrow we're actually taking a break from warm-up studies because it's New Year's Eve. And I don't think I talked about this for any of the raids, but if anyone's still around from the raids, I'm doing a New Year's Eve party tomorrow from 10 to noon Mountain Time, so it'll be in the morning for me, but it might be in the evening for some of you. And I'll be doing some giveaways, doing some community drawing sessions. I'll have Draw Me an Animal turned up, higher so that we can do more of those. We'll be talking about all kinds of things tomorrow and just kind of celebrating and looking forward to 2025 together. So if you want to come join me for that, hopefully it'll be fun, and I'd love to see you there. If you join my Discord, I am going to make a event as soon as I remember to do that, because I'm not a pro. But I'm going to make an event that you can just click interested on, and it should give you a ping. So if you want to join the Discord and be reminded about that tomorrow, if you want to come join, feel free. Or if you're a streamer, feel free to drop your stream links in the stream share section. I feel like the coolest part to me about Art Twitch is just how supportive everybody is, and I'd love to return any amount of that I can. So I'm always in there looking for new people to go hang out with. If there's a streamer you like, even if they're not an art streamer, you can always post their stream link in the stream share section just for people to go check out. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, Frozen Yak. I'm not sure. Used to stream 4 days a week, but found that you were ruining your voice and you felt super burned out. Yeah, I think 3 is probably my max. If I didn't have my part-time job, my day job, I would probably spread out my streams more. Like, it'd be like a Monday. I think when I was full-time freelance, I did stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that was nice to break it up like that. But I just don't have that luxury right now, so I just kind of cram them all together. But, my stream schedule might change next year. We'll be talking about that tomorrow, actually. I'll be talking about things I'm thinking about doing to change it up a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. If you don't see Lou Ferrigno at Comic-Con, you get disappointed. Thanks for welcoming the Raiders, guys. Did a lecture at... Oh, really? Oh, that's so cool. She is such a... I actually went to a class with her one time at a comic convention. I think I was helping... It might have been... one that we were both at, TAC. I'm not sure. By the way, guys, if you are looking for other artists to follow here on Twitch, TAC's art does some streaming. Does art sometimes. Also just has a very chill stream where she'll just put the camera on the fish tank and just have like a hangout stream too. It's very atmospheric. So go give TAC a follow. Let's see. But yeah, I think I took a class, like did one of those little what do you call them? Just like a quick session at a convention with Tara one time. It was really cool.
She's so, yeah, definitely has been a big idol of mine since high school, at least. Eternal Mech, thank you so much for that follow. That was really kind. I super appreciate it. Cookie, I don't know if I saw a link from you. Right now we got fish up. Nice, nice. Yeah, would love to see anything that you want to draw. And Cookie, if you got a raid and run, that's fine too. If it's too much trouble to pull something up, don't feel like you have to. But if you do have anything you want to share, any projects you want to promote, as long as they're work safe, I don't mind showing stuff on screen, so just let me know. Yeah, that's true. People don't mind on the art side of things, Cookie, if you have a mic or not. I keep trying to tell people, I really wish more of my friends, like I would love it to see all of my art friends here on Twitch. I really think it is one of the most supportive places for artists that I have found on the internet. If you get involved in some of the communities that exist here, they're just incredible. So if you're thinking of streaming, if you're an artist who's kind of like toying with the idea of streaming, join some Discords and start meeting some people, and then when you decide to start streaming, it'll be less scary because there'll be people who already know you that can join in, and everybody's always so curious about what you're doing. I feel like most of the art streams that you raid into, they're like curious about what you were looking at, like what you were working on, and so it's an opportunity to share your work. It's just a really, really supportive community. I am so done with the rest of social media at this point that I just wish all of my art friends would come to Twitch because it's just so much better of a place. Let's see, and thank you, Cusick. Thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it can be really good accountability. Exactly, Miss Yvette. I feel like it's really helped me a lot. Anytime I stream, especially if I'm working on a project, I feel like, I mean, I can get distracted sometimes, but I think for the most part, it helps me to like, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to be a creative, I don't know, I tend to fall into this habit of doing like productive procrastination. Do you guys know what I mean by that? It's like something that feels like it's kind of on task, such as like pinning things to my Pinterest board, or, you know, looking up references, or reading a book about art, or looking at my art books. Like, those are all things that are good and supplemental, but when I first started freelancing, I definitely would get so nervous about and like overwhelmed with trying to, like, this idea of being an artist, right? That I'd find myself doing more task-oriented things that were easy to check off the list instead of actually doing like the stuff I needed to do, like studies, or like challenging myself to draw something or take on client work that was maybe something I'm not comfortable drawing. Yeah, art block becomes a thing, and I sometimes think, at least for me, a lot of my art block was just like general anxiety about drawing and about failing. And I just think that, I don't know, Art Twitch has been a really supportive place, and streaming art in general on Twitch, I think for me anyway, I can't speak for everybody, but for me it has really helped me to kind of push through and force me to make decisions on projects that I wouldn't otherwise. Which, like, for example, I think I forgot to show the raiders that just came in with Cookie. But if anybody wants to see some of my art, this is the kind of stuff that I tend to do. But like sometimes I streamed a lot of these pages on Twitch, and if I had been working, on this comic offline, I think there's sometimes where I'd hit like a hard spot and I'd be like, oh shoot, I'm not sure what decision to make here, so I would avoid making a decision. And for me, streaming is a little bit of accountability because, you know, like for this project, I pushed through some stuff on this card that I made last year that maybe I wouldn't have completed it to that level had I not been streaming. Same things with the, you know, stuff like this, like these illustrations that I've been working on. It just helps. It helps to have accountability sometimes. And you don't have to have a cam. You don't have to have a mic. That's the thing about Art Twitch. Like, if all you have is screen share or your phone over your traditional piece and you have no mic, no face cam, people will still watch you because they're here for the art. You know, it's super interesting to watch how people work and how people think, and get inspired watching people draw. So a lot of people who hang out on Art Twitch, that's what they're there for. So anyway, all that to say, if you're an artist listening to this and you've been kind of toying with the idea of streaming, I say go for it. Meet some people first, you know, if you want to avoid kind of the streaming into the void situation that happens a lot when you first start streaming. But yeah, the art side of Twitch is really awesome, and the more you meet people on Twitch, the more people are going to want to come see what you're up to too, and it's just this really great feedback loop, I guess. Yeah, I draw comics sometimes. So Drift I haven't worked on in a while, but I'm hoping to pick it back up next year. I was hoping to do it this year, but my year got away from me a little bit. I'll be talking about that more tomorrow, actually, during my New Year's Eve party. Talk about my plans for next year, some sneak peeks into some stuff that hasn't been seen before, things I'm going to be offering, things that might be changing. I'm excited. So, this is what Cookie was working on. This is so cute. Your happiness is the greatest gift you can. Aww. That and cookies. Agreed. Truth, Connie Cookie. You'd be proud of me, Connie Cookie. Maybe. I ate so many Christmas cookies this past week at my parents' house. It was kind of a sugary disaster. But I love the way that you've drawn these cute little penguins. They're so adorable. This is such a cute little style. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you once again for bringing your raid here. It was really, really kind of you. If you guys aren't following Connie Cookie and you like cute, sugary disasters in a good way, go give a follow. Yeah, I could totally see this being in a card shop. Absolutely. Okay, let's finish this horse, and then we are going to get to the show and tell piece of the warm-up streams. So once again, if you are drawing along, you've had some extra time today because of the raids. But yeah, exactly. Thanks for that follow to Cookie Kudo. That's the way to do it, you know. That's how you meet people on Twitch. It's all about community support. It's a cool place. It's a cool place. I'm hoping that more artists get on Twitch and just abandon Instagram and all the other places that are so just exhausting and hard to be found on. So frustrating. Twitch is better. Yeah, for sure. And it's good. Yeah, exactly. It definitely can help your mental health too. You know, it's really easy to get defeated on social media, feeling like nobody cares just because you're not getting likes. And that's just not true. It's the algorithm that's not showing your work to people. That's the problem. It's the pay-to-play model. And artists everywhere are, even the really big, quote-unquote big artists with like thousands and thousands of followers, they have the same issues right now. Everybody is struggling. So don't be discouraged. Just come to Twitch. You know what? I would even say, even if you don't want to stream, still come to Art Twitch and just get involved in some art communities. It's such a good way to meet people who are into the same kind of art that you are. I would almost say that it's in some ways possibly even easier to find people and share your work if you're not streaming. Just because you can hang out on Discords, or you can hang out in Twitch chats and just kind of become a name people recognize a lot easier in some ways. Struggling through Instagram, you've been enjoying Blue Sky. Yeah, Blue Sky's been great. Yeah, drop your Blue Skies, guys. If anyone, I didn't mean for that to rhyme, sorry. I don't know if I have a Blue Sky command yet. Did I ever fix that with my socials? I can't remember. I know my mods have probably already posted my socials. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's in there. But yeah, there's my Blue Sky. My Insta's in there as well. But feel free to drop your own. Everybody follow everybody, as I like to say. That's how we make it happen, right? Supporting each other. Blue Sky actually has been fantastic. I will say, if anyone has not gone on Blue Sky yet, highly consider doing it like sooner rather than later, because right now everybody is trying to rebuild their platforms and everybody is trying to meet people, and so you've got more big industry names who are actually actively looking for artists to follow, to interact with. Everybody's kind of rebuilding on Blue Sky right now, so this is like prime time. Because give it a few more months and people are going to kind of feel more established and they're going to stop being quite so involved. Some bigger names probably already have. So yeah, exactly, Miss Yvette. Yeah, it's a good spot. It's a good spot. You're curious why there's a shift from Twitter to Blue Sky, Freaky Feline. First of all, welcome in. Thank you so much for popping by. There's lots of reasons. I feel like people have been looking for an alternative to Twitter for a few years now. A lot of people just don't like Elon Musk, right? But a lot of it is all the AI stuff, at least for artists. That's why you've seen a mass exodus from, even Instagram had a pretty big exodus. There's a lot of artists who don't post on Instagram anymore. And yeah, Blue Sky has no automatically integrated AI system. Now that doesn't mean, and I should clarify this too for anybody who maybe doesn't know, just because there isn't a built-in AI doesn't mean you shouldn't still be using Glaze and Nightshade if you can.
to protect your work, because other people can still skim through Blue Sky and suck things into their own like smaller databases to generate images with. So if you're nervous about that, still use Glaze, even if you post on Blue Sky. But it's just nice to know that you're not automatically being scraped by the platform you're posting on. So that's for a lot of artists, that is why they have all moved to Blue Sky. A lot of them anyway have moved to Blue Sky. Hey HDMZ, how you doing? But there's been a few others too, right? Like there's Kara, same kind of idea. Kara is very anti-AI, so you're pretty safe knowing they're probably never going to integrate something like that. Blue Sky is also started by, and I found this out recently, but Blue Sky has been started by the same people who started Twitter, excuse me. So a lot of people who were on Twitter, I guess in the old days, I wasn't on Twitter. I've always kind of not really liked Twitter that much. It's always felt very toxic to me. But people who say it wasn't always like that say that Blue Sky feels like old school Twitter. Like there's no algorithm that you have to fight. So if you post things, your posts aren't automatically shuffled by the website like they are on Instagram. Twitter's not as bad about that, but it's still, there's so many people on Twitter that it's hard to get found. So because Blue Sky is smaller, it means if you can get in on some hashtags or some trends or something, you're just a lot more likely to get your stuff found. Still do high quality stuff, you know, if you're somebody who's gonna just be spamming for likes, people aren't gonna be into that, but you know, find stuff you're passionate about or topics that you really enjoy, find some people talking about those and just get in on some conversations, and pretty quickly you'll find, like I did November last month, and I had a lot of growth on Blue Sky just because there were other people doing November that month and they were looking for dinosaur artists. And so yeah, I highly recommend Blue Sky, like I said, if you're not already on there. Yeah, exactly, Raga. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Lator, yeah, there's a lot of reasons. I think it can get mixed up in politics. I think even outside of politics, though, a lot of people don't like how they're trying to monetize the use of Twitter, and by doing so, it's also kind of locking people out who can't afford that or aren't interested in a pay-to-play type platform. Yeah, so anyway, that's, yeah, scraping is like all the AI stuff that you see in Freaky Feline. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really on Twitter much. Yes, exactly, ZRush, exactly. Yeah, and so that's why I'm saying you still need to glaze if you're posting on Blue Sky, because other people can still scrape to use, to build databases, but yeah. Hopefully one day they'll be able to block the crawlers. Oh, do they, Lator? Yeah, we don't really talk politics around here. I find it gets really divisive. We try to keep it pretty chill. But yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'll just leave it there. I'm not a big fan of politics. I don't like when people yell at each other. I'm pretty conflict averse. I just want to have a nice chill time and draw pictures. That's all I want to do. That's what I want my whole life to be in every space I'm in. Like, any social media platform I'm on, if people start getting super political, I just mute them. I don't like seeing that in my feed. Yeah. The Blue Sky recommended feed. Oh, is it? Oh no, I didn't know they had a recommended feed. I haven't seen that, Raga. I know on Twitter it's like that. Like Twitter, I've clicked not interested so many times. I did notice they just made a trending thing on Blue Sky, which I'm not a huge fan. I always hated the trending thing with Twitter. That was actually one of my least favorite. But the only feeds I have are following, mentions, and popular with friends. So that's the nice thing about Blue Sky, is you can control what kind of feeds you're getting. So if you don't want that, the recommended feed, at least I don't see that. I don't know. I've also probably not clicked around enough. But you stay on the followers feed. Yeah, I didn't even know you could get off the followers feed, to be honest. Like when I click home, the first tab is following, and that's just all I see. And I think the reason I like it is because there's no algorithm, right? So you just see it chronologically. So you actually get to see all the posts your friends are making. It's like, wow, what an idea. It's one of my least favorite things. It's the most common complaint about Instagram. It's, like, why? Why would you not show me things? I'm following people because I want to see the things they're making. It's not that hard. Right. At least that's how I feel about it. I don't know. Now, that's not to say, of course, one day it may change, you know. It might be that, you know, a year or two down the road, Blue Sky goes the same way as Twitter and all the others. But for now, it's great. And for now, I think this is the time to TLDR, get in on Blue Sky now. If I've talked you into it and you want to check out my Blue Sky, here is my Blue Sky. There you go. Oops, did I cut that? Oh no, here we go. The horse is lovely. Oh, thank you. You found out that Tumblr loves dinosaur animations. That's awesome. Tumblr is one that I've been thinking about getting back on. Let me know, how has your experience been on Tumblr? I actually really did not like Tumblr when I first got on there. And so I kind of, there just seems to be so much like kind of toxic insular community on Tumblr. Like it seems like it's just built to create echo chambers. And I really am not a huge fan of that. And so I kind of don't like being around that very much. But if you feel like it hasn't really been like that, maybe it's worth looking into. It's completely dependent on who you follow. I just follow artists. But I feel like even by just following artists, sometimes there'd be a lot of really like toxic fandom stuff that would kind of sneak its way into my Tumblr. And I'd be like, look, I just wanted to draw this character. Like I didn't want to start a debate about anything. I just wanted to draw these characters. That's all I'm doing. Oops, sorry, hold on. There it goes. My computer started crashing for a second. Yeah, that's just how the internet is, yeah. Terzia says their hashtag system is perfect for it. Tumblr is the best place to draw. Yeah, that's, I was kind of thinking like if I started doing more fan art, I might reopen my Tumblr. But for the time being, I'm not on Tumblr really. I guess I kind of am, but I haven't I don't even know what my Tumblr looks like. Do I even have that still? Let's see, Tumblr. I think it's this, I think it is the same name as everywhere else. I just haven't logged in in a gajillion years. Oh yeah, the last post was probably like 2015. Oh my god. It's basically like a sketchbook. There is some fan art on here, but I don't know. The idea of starting another social media, I'm just not so sure that I'm into that. If you can avoid the doom scroll, yeah, for sure. The doom scroll is always a bad time. Okay, I'm gonna finish a little bit of the dappling on this horse, and then we're gonna go look at what you guys did. So for those who've been waiting to share their art, your time has come. Your time has come. I think I'm gonna stop right here on this little horse, because I'm actually gonna be back on stream in like 3 hours. Actually, even less than that now. Well, no, about 3 hours, yeah. So, you know, don't want to go too long, because then you guys will be tired of me. But we're gonna be painting some sculptures this afternoon, so if you want to come back for that, feel free. Save. Okay. Let's go see what you guys got up to. Starter packs help. You got added to a dragon artist one. Oh, nice. I have not, as far as I know, I have not been added to any starter packs. I think the starter packs would help, but I don't know how you get on those. If anybody wants to suggest me as a person on a starter pack, I would not be mad about it. Blue Sky's kind of lacking in feed system. But it's good to just share art with people you see openly. Yeah. Yeah, and I know that on Blue Sky, reposting, like if there's an artist you really want to support, reposting their work is like the most helpful thing you can do. Basically, I think it has like more weight or something. I don't know, because there's not really like a, I don't think there's like a popular. Oh, the person that made the starter. Well, thank you for adding me. I don't know if I'm on any. I don't think that I am. It'd be cool if I was. And I appreciate that I'm on that one. Okay, let's go into the warm-up studies section. I'm gonna scroll up to the top here. Everything looks great. We're gonna go to here. So this is mine from last time. So the way that this part of the stream works is basically I will just show you what is going on in the warm-up stream section of the Discord. So we go to the last thing I did, which was these figure drawings from last time. And I'll just show you everything below. So everything below my last post is warm-ups that we haven't shared yet. So we have this one from Moon Sky Runner. This looks fantastic. Such a good drawing. Really, really great structure, Moon Sky. I can't remember if that's Moon Sky's. If you're here, let me know. And if any mods know Moon Sky's Twitch, feel free to shout out. We always try to shout out people who stream. If you do, thank you, Amaze. There, yeah, I couldn't remember if it was just spelled the same way. But yeah, Moon Sky's a great artist here on Twitch. Just started streaming recently, so give a follow if you feel like supporting great new artists here. But I love the great structural drawing. This is fantastic anatomy, fantastic proportion. I like the way that you textured in the value really lightly. It looks beautiful, Moon Sky. Thank you so much for drawing along. Lovely, lovely work. Always love to see it, and it always makes me feel inspired to draw more when I see it, the work that you guys are doing. So this one is from Mary Berry, 1994. Did some figure studies. Excellent, excellent. These look great. These look great. I'm gonna skip that one just in case Twitch decides that I am showing nudes. I've been pinged once before for that, even though they're very clearly clothed individuals. But I have to be a little more careful now. So just be aware if you do post anything you're not sure if it's work safe. You can always draw some silly like bikini or something over the person. But these look great, Mary Berry. Thank you so much for sharing. Really nice job on all of the proportions for all of these. Yeah, really great anatomy. Really good structural drawings here. Fantastic stuff. Thank you so much. Twitch can be, yeah, sometimes. Those auto mod situations, I just gotta be careful now. I don't wanna have to go through that again because that was like a huge hassle. That last study is gonna be what you think of when you hear Save a Horse with this one? Oh my gosh. Oh, loading in. I just want to mention having seen your start of streaming. Oh, thank you, Moat Shrimp. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks everybody who's been along for the stream journey this year. It's been a wild ride. Yeah, it's been wild since I started streaming again earlier this year. I really appreciate all the follows, all the support, all the lurkers. Oh, the one with the guy carrying the girl. Oh, this one. Yes, that would be that's a great way to think of that song. And now that song is going to be stuck in my head all day. HDMZ, I don't know if you're still in chat. But HDMZ has been doing some incredible studies this past couple of months. Man, monkeys freak me out. I mean, this is technically an ape, but it actually is the apes that freak me out a little bit. So I'm not going to spend too much time looking at it, but it is really well done. That's Jimmers. There you are. Yeah, give HMZ a follow if you guys aren't already. Really fantastic stuff over on their stream. You can do whatever you want, Lodenin. Whatever you want, for sure. HMZ is killing it. I agree, Charzia. HMZ is doing a fantastic job. Make sure you guys all follow each other, especially if you're, like I keep saying, like especially if you're newer to streaming, the best thing you can do is to meet other art streamers. So if you haven't done that already, if you're treating Twitch like all the other social medias where you just scream into the void and wait for people to find you, that is not how you're going to find success on Twitch. The way you're going to find success on Twitch is like going to other people's streams and being supportive of them, because that's how it's, what is it that Nerduino always says? A rising tide lifts all boats. That's kind of the community feel behind Twitch, I feel. It's great. Oh, another one from HDMZ. Oh, these look so good. Oh my gosh, HDMZ, fantastic stuff. Oh, thank you, Sunday Dundee. Also, your name is super fun to say. Thank you for that follow, and thank you for being here. I really appreciate you supporting like that. You guys have really, like, holy cow, really pushed me up on my follower goal. Thank you so much for all those follows today. HTMZ, these look incredible. So good. Look at the detail. Great proportions. Great studies. Thank you so much for sharing your work. It looks fantastic, as always. You are goals, exactly. Exactly. Oh, Freaky Feline. It is feline, right? Thank you so much for that follow. Really appreciate that. Some dynamic poses, I know, right? Right, Chris? It looks fantastic. These are from Charzia. Charzia, killing it, as always. I love this. These look so good. Nice muscle study from this sculpture here. This is a really nice sculpt. You don't have to show your reference, but you always can if you want us to be able to see kind of the decisions you made and how your style kind of impacted the way you drew it. Charzia is always killing it. You guys should definitely go give Charzia a follow. I'm telling you, Charzia is gonna like take over Twitch in the next year. Like so good. Everything Charzia does is just like how, why. So awesome. Go give a follow if you aren't already. I love your values here. Your structure is so good. Like that, the heaviness of that chest barrel, it just feels so solid. Like it's very clear even from these few lines that you're very comfortable drawing animals, which takes, I understand how that works. You just get used to certain shapes and thinking about certain forms in 3D, but it really reads well here because you're laying in value too. But even without all the anatomical lines and stuff, we're still seeing the form of the muscles and the form of the animal, and it just feels like it's really solidly there, you know? So lovely work, Charzia. Thank you so much for drawing along and sharing your work. Oh, we have 2 from Charzia. My gosh, we're just spoiled today. Everybody's got so much work. Oh, this looks so good. I think I saw this one earlier. I love the dappled lighting here. Let's make this bigger. You guys, look at how beautiful this is. Seriously, if you're not following Charzia yet, like, come on. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And it's interesting when you do post the reference, because it's fun to look, for me anyway. I like to notice like what the artist chose to include and what they chose to leave out. Sometimes it's really easy, especially when you're working from a 2-dimensional drawing like this, or image like this, you want to just copy everything. But you can see this is like a great example of how a direct copy is not always going to be a good study or even a good piece. Like there's some things compositionally in this photograph that make it confusing. Like there's a lot of stuff going on right here. It's hard to tell, you know, where the tree ends and the grass begins, and some things are washed out. So Charzia has used their artistic eye to sort of de-emphasize certain things and emphasize certain things to really bring this to life. And it's still a study, like very clearly still using this as reference, but just choosing what to include and what not to include, and still learning about texture, learning about light, learning about all that stuff that we're getting from the reference image. So just a fantastic study, and just beautiful to look at, honestly. The sunlight, yeah, gotta love some backlighting, right? You've got it all here, really. The backlighting, the rim lighting, it's just, it's great. It's a great piece, great study. Thank you so much for sharing, Charzia. The leaves were hard to tackle, I bet. That's a lot of texture. But I feel like tackling something like that, it helps you figure out how to handle that level of texture and that level of detail in a way that suits your style and suits your needs, you know? Ads are about to start. Thank you. We can snooze those for a little bit. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing your study. Oh, and another one from HDMZ. Charzia suggested I try to do a griffin, but I got distracted. I mean, you drew the top half of the griffin, HDMZ, so basically you did it, you know? This looks, oh, look at that angle on that mouth. You guys, bird mouths are hard to draw, especially open. It's really tough angles on these, but these look great. My gosh. I love that strong black line you used, too, to really make that face pop out of the kind of rough, painty back, like texture of the back part of the bird. These are great and fantastic values. I can really see your skull studies, honestly, in this a little bit, HDMZ. I don't know if you see it or if you spent so much time looking at skulls you just don't think about it anymore, but I really feel like that month of study has really like made your, especially your creature drawings, since you drew so many creature skulls, I feel like they feel so much more 3-dimensional than they used to, I think. How do you label bones on a bird? Wishbone. I don't know. We're not gonna worry about it because it's gonna break my brain, Mr. Big Cookie. That's how. They look fantastic. I love the shine on the beak there too. Really nice stuff, HDMZ. And like I said, you drew half the griffin, so you basically you did the assignment, you know. Ray of Sun, what is this madness? I saw this earlier and I was just like, what? Like, I feel like I should just stop trying to draw. Like, look at this. You guys seriously though, look at this. Whatever you're doing, just stop for a second and look at this dang piece of furniture. Like, what? What? It looks so good. Like it's drawn in perspective, so the perspective is spot on. Like, and again, there's like certain details that are included and some that are excluded, but you've just captured like all the different textures of this wood, and you've managed to make this look like a carving of wood. I think that's the hardest part with decorative pieces like this, is every time I've tried to draw them, it's just like, it looks like a weird, like it always looks like the animal is there, but these wood effects are, yeah, exactly, Connie. Really, 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 really good stuff, Ray of Sun. It took 7 hours. Well, it was hours well spent, I think. It looks so I feel like this feels like a prop that's just ready to go in like an illustration. Like I feel like a game. I could see this in a game or an illustration or anything. I don't know. Everything you did with the style of how you rendered this is just working for me, and I really like it. And thank you for sharing it. Holy cow. It definitely makes me want to give up though, because I just feel like I do not have the patience to do this kind of thing. But you are just killing it with those textures, my friend. This is the type of stuff exactly. No, I mean, yeah, basically this is what you'd be doing through art school. Amazing work. Yeah, for sure. For sure. What for? For practice, for the love of it, you know, to get better. Though hopefully you were able to put some of that information you got from that, you know, into your creative bank account and bring it back later, you know. Vessel of Void. Oh, this looks great. Look at this heron. Oh, I love that. Man, you always do such a good job with your colors, Vessel. Vessel, I don't know if you're still here, but this is gorgeous. What a great gesture drawing, first of all. Really, really nice movement in those lines. Like, you really nailed the anatomy and the movement of the image, but like the colors that you pulled out and the way that you just kind of dashed them in there, I am in love with like a painty style like this. This is like how I want to draw. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And you got the colors of the clouds in the background too. Like, gorgeous study. Gorgeous study. Does Vessel of Void stream? I don't think so. I don't think so. But Vessel, if you're watching and you do stream, let us know and we will shout you out for sure. I think Vessel doesn't, I think we asked last time and I don't think they do, but I could be wrong. Sorry, my voice is dying. I have to rehydrate here. Oh, this looks so gorgeous. Look at the face. Beautiful. Beautiful structure, beautiful color. Just wonderful style all around. I love it. Love it a lot. The colors and lines really, yeah. Everything's so great. Fantastic work. Thank you so much for sharing, Vessel. And like I said, if you ever do stream, please let us know, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who would love to watch you work and see how you think as you're drawing. It's a nice warm-up, definitely. Oh, and here we have Amazing Fan 15 drawing some Dobermans, I believe, for a project, right? That's a great use of this time, honestly. Just to use it for whatever projects you're already working on, you know? This is a fantastic... Oop, forward, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to make it bigger. There we go. I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, thank you for whoever snoozed that ad break. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, this looks great. Great structure to the drawing. Lovely, lovely expressive pose here that you've chosen. I hope you feel like you learned something from it because it looks great. If you guys aren't following Amaze, make sure that you do. He just also started streaming on Twitch this year and does character work, comic work, animations, lots of good stuff. Obviously a very skilled draftsman, so definitely go give him a follow. Very chill streams, very nice guy. You'll have a good time over there. Here's another one. This is an unmodified Doberman, so it doesn't have the cropped ears or the cropped tail. This is what they really look like, by the way, for anybody who's wondered. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Great job with the anatomy. This is kind of a tough pose. You did a really nice job here, Amaze. Thank you so much for drawing along. Dober dude. Yeah, exactly. He's a Doberbull. I don't know if that one works. No, sir. I'm sorry. That one didn't work. I apologize. Forgive me. Yeah, exactly, Ray of Sun, exactly. Super cute stuff, Amaze. Thank you so much for drawing along and showing your work. Love to see it. And then we got one from Rue. Oh my gosh, look at this. YouTube front page studies. Oh, so wait, what does that mean? Does that mean you just like opened up the front page of YouTube and drew stuff that you saw? That's kind of cool. I don't know what is going on here, but I am so curious. Yeah, guys, go follow Yangula as well. Rue is another newer streamer here on Twitch doing some great art. Obviously a fantastic draftsman as well. She also does a ton of animating. Sorry guys, my voice is like done today. Give me one sec. Hopefully that will not happen again. But fantastic stuff, Rue. Lovely, lovely studies here. A beaver, a crocodile, a dog chiropractor? Wait, what? That sounds like YouTube, yeah. These are great. That's such a good idea, too. That's such a good idea to make you draw things you wouldn't normally draw. Just go to the front page of like YouTube or Twitch and just draw stuff. I also recommend if anyone has the opportunity to take a sketchbook to like a bookstore or a coffee shop or something and just sit and draw people that you see. It's a good way to practice. Like, I need to do more of that for like character design. If I ever do become a pro streamer, I would love to take you guys like IRL sketching and like take stream away someplace to like set up the cam and actually draw from life with everyone. Just to show how it's really not, it's not as intimidating as it has to be, I guess, or how it might seem to be. And also I need to do more of it, so obviously I'm just going to stream it for accountability. These look great, Rue. Thank you so much for sharing. Like I said, guys, go follow Yangulu, Rue, if you aren't already. You will not regret it. Great time over there. Oops, sorry, hiccup. And let me give you some reaction emotes here. These are fantastic and deserve all the love and enthusiasm. Do I need to? Yeah, probably loading in. Yeah, 49% professional. That seems about right. We have another one here from Charzia. Let me open up the reference, and then we can open up the image. Charzia, again, beautiful textures. Beautiful. I forget what brush set you use, but you work in Krita? Clip Studio? I can't remember. I think it's Clip Studio, but correct me if I'm wrong. But again, like you can see where Charzia pulled information from the image. You can see how it's referenced, but the lighting, you've taken your found knowledge, your visual library for your lighting, and kind of adapted the image to fit what you know, how you know light works and stuff in it. So it's changed, but only ever so slightly, but enough to make it super impactful here. Like I love that stark contrast of these foreground trees against that background. The light on the water is gorgeous, like the kind of staggered, blended way you've got it in the reflection here on the left. But I love the textures in this little island. Like, holy cow. Oh, it's so nice to look at. Like, my eye is just having a ton of fun right here. It's great. It's like the contrast between, this hard edge and the dark and the light versus these soft edges that just kind of gently let the light play over them. It's great. It's a great image. It's a great study. You don't remember where you got your brushes from. I would be super interested if you felt comfortable, if you wouldn't mind dropping a link to those brushes in the talk shop. But if you're not comfortable doing it that way, I would love a copy because these look like great brushes. I need to get more Clip Studio brushes. That's part of why I'm not using Clip Studio as often as I should be, is because I just don't like the brushes that I have. The ones here are okay. I just don't know how to get them to my computer over there easily. Oh, we have an ad. Sorry guys, that snuck up on me. So we're gonna stretch during the ad break here. It's time to stretch. I was not watching the timer there. So we're just gonna do a little stretch, get up, walk around, do the things you need to do. I might actually top off my water really fast. Do we have that as a quote? I don't know what I said. What did I say? Was it embarrassing? Sometimes I just say stuff. Don't always know what I'm saying. Yeah. Charzia the Moss, yeah, it's so good. I love this picture. It's great. But yeah, feel free to stretch. If you want to sit through the ads and support, that's great too, even though probably you can't hear me because you're probably already in the ad. But if for some reason you don't have an ad yet and you'd like to support the stream, just, you can mute the tab, you can lower the volume on the player, just don't mute the video if you want to support.
But if you're not in a position to do so, that's okay. Or if your browser doesn't allow tab muting, I understand. I kind of want to get myself some hot tea really fast to try and fix this. I've got some hot tea ready, so just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to top off my mug here. But unshrimp yourselves, chat. Don't be shrimpy. Okay, I have made the hot tea. A little bit. Actually, it may not be as hot as I thought it was. Shoot. How did the water cool down that much? It's like lukewarm. This is not satisfying. This is not what I wanted. A little sad, actually. Got 30 seconds. Oh, thank you, Ugly. Aw, Ugly, I bet you're great. Ugly White Kid, what a name. Twitch, you guys have some of the best names. Yeah, I have 20 seconds. I'm gonna go heat the water up for like 20 seconds. This is very unsatisfying. Okay, sorry. I had to go restart my tea kettle because it was definitely not warm water, but that's okay. I'll just have some after stream. But I think that's the end of what we've got in the Discord. So thank you, Terzia. Once again, guys, if you haven't followed Terzia, please do. Follow everybody who posted in here, who streams, who does art here on Twitch. It's a great community. Thank you all for joining me for today's warm-up stream. This was the last warm-up stream of the year. So if you make anything now, like if you're still working on your warm-ups, go ahead and still post them in there. Just, you know, we're going to look at them on Wednesday instead of tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing a New Year's Eve party at this time. So if you want to come back for some giveaways, some announcements, just general fun and games, shenanigantery, all that stuff, come on back. We will be doing it from 10 to noon Mountain Time, which is a time zone that I live in. So you'll have to do some conversion to figure that out. Or you can just follow on Discord. I'll make an event right after stream. It'll go live, and then that will automatically convert that time zone for you. So if time zones are confusing and you just want something to do it for you, go join the Discord. Just click interested on the event that I'm about to make, and then it'll alert you when that's happening. But yeah, we're going to be doing giveaways, a drop pile, kind of looking back at some highlights from this past year, some things that I want to change potentially moving forward in the next year, and then some future project sneak peeks into some behind the scenes stuff on Drift that I haven't shared before, which is my comic, and just kind of some ideas, stuff that might be going on tomorrow. So yes, I know, I was actually surprised, Amaze. I was actually surprised. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. We are gonna go find another art streamer to raid into. I try to raid into art streamers. Definitely try to raid into the family-friendly ones if I can find them. Thanks again, Kasem, for that raid, and Connie Cookie, thank you for that raid and for hanging out. I really appreciate your company. Thanks for being here. And Doc Breezy also raided us earlier. Thank you guys for the subs this stream and the follows. It really means a lot. Like, I can't thank you enough. You guys are amazing. So let's go see who we can spread this wonderful Art Twitch love to. Who is streaming? I do, like I said, I tend to try to find some family-friendly art streamers to raid into. Aww. Thank you, Ray of Sun. Sorry, that cat in the chat emote is actually blocked in my stream because it's AI, and it makes me sad. So, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Let's see, who is doing some WorkSafe art? What can we find? Sometimes it's hard to find WorkSafe art, so I'll just pick like art in general. Let's see, who can we pass some love to? Yeah, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know Ryo-san. They tried to kind of announce it, you know? But it didn't really get a lot of attention. Man, there's so many cool people on right now. Okay, when was the last time we rated this person? We have not rated them in a while. That's an option. But like I said, guys, we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. If you want to follow me, just type !socials. You'll find all my socials there. If you want to read my comic, !drift, you can go follow it on, I believe, Tapas and Webtoons are both linked under that command. You know, we should go say hi to... Let's go say hi to Carson. We haven't rated Carson in a really long time, and he's actually doing something really unique today. It looks like he is doing some pixel art, which is unusual for him. Let's go say hi to Carson Druitt. He's always family-friendly, work safe, very nice guy, definitely an industry pro, and I'd love to send you guys his way. I'm sure a lot of you probably already know Carson Druitt, but we haven't rated him in over a month, it looks like, so it's time. It is time. I don't have a raid call because I'm not that pro, so let's do the cheese one. We've been pretty cheesy today with all these bone jokes. What's a cheesy thing we can say? Casey's cheeselings have arrived. I have no idea, but happy New Year to everybody who, if I don't see you tomorrow for the New Year's stream, don't forget today this afternoon I'll be back on at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, which is going to be in like less than 3 hours at this point. So, you know, feel free to come on back if you want to come hang out while I paint some sculptures. I'll be talking more. Casey's here to squeeze your cheese. Sorry, I was not ready for that toilet. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure how I feel about that one, but it is very funny. I'm going to be painting some sculptures. I'll be doing a traditional media stream this afternoon, so we'll be painting my Vikita sculpture and possibly one of those dragon sculptures that I worked on. And we'll be talking more about what's going on tomorrow. So come on back for the afternoon art stream if you'd like. I don't know how much longer Carson's going to be on. He's been on for 3.5 hours. I think he usually goes at least 4 or 5. So we're going to go hang out, say hi. Make sure you hang out for the raid just to say hi to Carson. He's great. You'll love him. And I'll see you over there, guys. And hopefully I'll see you this afternoon. Oh yeah, here's all my stuff. I think this is already posted, but there you go. Anyway, have a good one, guys. We'll catch you later.